I'm going to reach into my pocket and I am going to take a bite out of the idiot sandwich that I collected in the last episode.
Previously on Legend of the Flaming Heteros.
But I felt I owed it to you to give you an apology. I'm sorry.
If I had the admin controls for streaming right now, Sam would not be on stream.
He's so refreshing and moist. Some would say wet even. He's entirely a beverage. He's refreshing beverage, man. And he's in Thirst Trap. And I just feel so inadequate next to him. Like, he's all round and liquidy, and I'm all scaly and thin. And he's refreshing, and I'm always the fucking same.
No, I didn't.
Band number 4, the Sex Muskets. It's like the Sex Pistols, but they're like American Revolutionary War era Sex Pistols.
Okay.
Alright, I am on 1 hit point, and Boomslang's down. You guys are the tanks! That name.
So when the Sex Muskets sing, "God save the Queen," they actually literally.
Yeah, they're quite sincere. A fascist regime which we approve of. So I will say that at this point there is an announcement. Sex Muskets have been eliminated. Dragonborn Force have been eliminated, which means into the grand final, once we can extract Reginald from the dragon's throat, the Flaming Heteros facing off against Thirst Trap. And the crowd is roaring, and the dragon's like...
Mate, we've talked about these body image issues, and can't be comparing yourself to refreshing beverage cunt of all people.
Good evening, and welcome to Science and Sorcery, the Legend of the Flaming Heteros. My name is Dagmar, I am your overlord, and I am joined by Sam and Khalil, my fellow band members, and our DM Alex, and Jazz is on her way, so that she will hopefully be joining us shortly. Someone's a fan of the Sex Muskets, Sam.
I loved so much that. Yeah, I loved that whole bit, all of those different band names, but it was between that and Simply Red. Loved it.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, the chat does seem to agree that Sex Muskets are the best Alex invention so far. Alex invention being one word. So I think we got to pitch that to have whoever makes the dictionary. It's not Merriam and Webster anymore, but the people in charge of Merriam-Webster. It's one word now. Word now. I don't care what your intent was. We're taking it. Yep. We are going into the final of the Battle of the Bands, if I'm not mistaken, Alex.
Yeah.
But before that, just to try to give Jazz more time to appear, quick announcement. This Friday, we are going into the woods for our October charity one-shots. Sam and I will be joined by 2 incredible players, the lovely Ashley Nova and the fantastic Vikram Baliga, as well as our DM, return DM Sam Horrell, and it's called Actual Cannibals, and it's Shia LaBeouf themed. So come join us on Friday at 7 p.m. as we go do something with cannibals in the woods. Be cannibals, kill cannibals, eat cannibals. We'll find out.
You're really good at this stalling for time thing.
You know me, that's all I do. That being said, that is the only announcement I have. Support us on Patreon. Buy our merch. Look, Science and Sorcery t-shirts, prints. Sam, point behind you.
Yeah, up here. You probably can't fully make it out, but we've got our Chaos Not Quality design.
We do have our Chaos Not Quality design.
Yeah, by the wonderful
which is
Hannah.
amazing.
I am not wearing my Science and Sorcery merch because I cut the sleeves off it and it's too cold.
Okay, this is a great. Actually, we can talk about this, Khalil, because Redbubble does actually just sell tank tops.
Oh, yeah, but there's a special something to a t-shirt with the sleeves ripped off.
There is.
And they're probably cheaper than buying a t-shirt and then cutting the sleeves off, I would imagine.
Yeah, but now I've got 2 spare sleeves.
posters.
Who's winning?
Did you say lose women?
Who's winning?
Oh, who's winning? I thought you were going on lose women.
Daytime TV as well. Yeah, well, because the daytime TV media have been really interested in my story and the whole arc and
the cutting the sleeves off of your shirts. But
yeah, it's
mostly that.
It's compelling.
It is very. Okay, that is all the stalling we can do. Alex, I'm gonna hand over to you. We'll see Jazz when we see her.
Okay, so in times past, the great seer Smashius Malthus spoke of moments like these and wrote, "Hayeth now, thou art an all-star, get thy game on, go playeth. Hayeth now, thou art a rock star, get thy show on, get paideth. And all that glimmers beeth gold, only shooting stars breaketh the mold." As the flaming heteros ponder these sage words, the past day has been a blur. And I've broken down already. Yes.
No, you've reminded me of the Shrek themed one shot as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking about that now too. Go watch that on YouTube, people. After this, not right now. After this.
Yeah. Interviews and photo shoots have been taking place up until every moment of your time, and so as you stand backstage moments ago, it's only now that Dream notices a small number of missed calls from Ray. Only now that a note is pressed into Reginald's hand from his daughter. Only now that Lavinia glimpses a distant gold and blue object hanging in the night sky above them. And Boomslang practically itches with how close a reunion with Babe is now, and how close freedom is to return to his love. With minutes to go, there is a knock on the dressing room door, and a huge crate addressed to Reginald is deposited in front of the halfling with a note simply saying, "Break their legs." The mech manatee. And unveiled from this is a rather impressive bright yellow mech suit that was ordered back in like session 2 or something. And donning it, Reginald is now the size of a Goliath, but just with a little halfling head sticking out the top. Has huge speakers embedded in it, and even a little slot just for Echo to slot into. Now is a decidedly more imposing figure.
Can we hear the sound system, Reg?
Oh well, it feels like let's keep it for the battle, right? Like I don't want to like anything away too early. Also,
Sure.
It could cause some damage, so like probably not worth trying that.
Yeah.
It does have like an aux cable jack as well.
Is that ORCS cable?
Yes, yeah,
Right.
naturally.
It's for when we need to get him back on the menu.
And in a bit of scene setting, you see Boomslang, and he is not swaying as much as he normally is. He is noticeably more sober, and there is a kind of fixated determination in his eyes. Like, he is, like you're saying earlier, he is this close to the one thing that has really, really been driving him this entire time, and it has cut through everything.
Lavinia's gonna go up to Boomslang and just pat him on the shoulder. We're very, very close now, Boomslang, but the one thing you absolutely cannot do is die right now. Or in this battle or in the next one, okay? No dying.
I mean,
I'm gonna cast Death Ward on Boomslang.
sweet.
So if you drop to 0 hit points, you'll drop to 1 instead.
Thank you so much.
Boomslang is dying, man.
Boomslang doesn't interpret it in the same way you mean it. When you say the one thing you can't do is die, he's like, "Yeah, I'm invincible." And so the Death Ward is this kind of like mantle of what you sent as protection, but he feels as confidence.
Yep.
But the confidence born of like a good friend telling you you're great.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know, I am
That's-
invincible. Thanks.
But only until you almost die the first time. After that, you're no longer invincible.
Sure, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm invincible.
Invincible.
Before we go on DM, how long has it been since we fought the red dragon?
That was yesterday. So you've had like basically 24 hours.
Okay. So the Triceratops egg should be about to hatch.
Yes.
Because if it's been 24 hours, then it should be about that time. Is that
Yep. And even as you do that, I'll hand wave a little bit and say, just as you manage to, with minutes to go, you hear the and there's little tiny nubby horns just like poke out the top of this egg.
This is the proudest moment of my life. I've like got a new kid. Like,
Are you still in the mech suit?
I'm still in the mech suit. Yeah, like looking down upon this like tiny, which is actually still quite a big. Like
I imagine it's bigger than Reginar is normally.
Yeah, I imagine so.
That's why he's still in the mech suit.
Boomslang goes to put his arm round Reg and instinctively leans down, but it's like, oh, wait, and just kind of leans up and is kind of resting his hand on the kind of upper back of the mech and is like, oh man, you're a dad again.
Again.
Again?
I mean, you're a dad.
I'm a dad. Yeah.
You're dad.
Echo. Like Echo is like.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I get
like
confused because it's such a paternal
Does-
relationship with the little spider.
Does kidnapping a tiny mechanical spider make you its father?
Adopted.
It was adoption.
I think it was abduction.
That's just like semantics and wordplay.
Lavinia, having seen what she has seen in the past few days, is very suspicious of the two of you.
You can always make an insight check on that.
Can I make a deception check?
I'd like to make an insight check.
Can we do like can I help on that deception check just if we're both trying
I would assume so. Yeah, you each roll one and then take it as advantage whichever you roll.
It doesn't matter because I got a natural one.
I got 22.
I'm like,
And I also got a natural 20 when the fuck you dice on the very first roll.
Yes.
Like
completely convincing.
You're just like,
just
this
like,
doesn't seem right, but yet he's so compelling into the way he describes it. Like, I guess this must be the
really
truth.
consider himself to be the tiny spider's father? I'm pretty sure the spider is older than him. I'm not
Time
going to
is a
tell
word
him
for it.
that. I'm not.
I think
gonna tell him
there's just like a flashback or like a flash into sort of Lavinia's imagination. It was just like playing catch with this tiny spider.
Pushing a spider on a swing.
Yeah.
Then her head, the roles are reversed because she thinks the spider is older than Reginar.
Yeah. Hiya, with a little like propeller hat.
So
No, he must just be dealing drugs to those other halflings I saw.
What? No.
She doesn't say that out loud.
But no.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't have rolled a nat 20 if you wanted to not to think that.
well, congratulations on the wonder of birth.
I mean, like I feel like
It's beautiful.
we don't have a mascot. Like we've never gotten a mascot for us all.
We
So
used to have the sharks, but they were less of a mascot and more
They
of a
were-
nuisance.
they were dancers rather than mascots, right?
Sure.
Wow. I mean, does your child want to? I mean, I guess you're in loco parentis.
What age do Triceratopses come of age?
More than 20 seconds, I reckon.
Make a nature check, I guess.
I'm also going to make a nature check. I'm not very good at nature checks. Oh, that's an 8. I have no idea.
You're like, 21.
Mm. Is
That's
it the
legal
same as
drinking age for
halfling?
Triceratopses.
So what are we naming this? I feel like we should give it a name.
Chat, help us out.
This seems like a perfect time for
Is it a boy or girl or something else?
Make another nature check.
I mean, well, that involves like some equipment and tools that I
That's a
don't really
9.
have.
I still have no idea. I'm looking at this thing. I'm not sure what it is. I've never seen one before.
Well, just thinking, like, assuming that they have a similar setup to birds, it probably isn't that easy to tell unless you're an expert in dinosaur
God, no. I've
genitalia.
tried to sex birds. It is very difficult.
It's like,
So, gender neutral name?
Yeah,
Jeff.
like Jeff. Great
Jeff.
minds.
Jeff.
Gender neutral Jeff.
And we're naming them after our very good friend, Jeff the Mech Manatee.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah,
It's
Jefferson.
it's a linear name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's like we planned it.
Yes.
Like absolutely.
I feel like the universe just, provided inspiration.
Well, I guess like where are we right now, Alex? Are we backstage waiting to get going?
you're in your changing rooms at the minute.
Okay, so the Triceratops can stay where it is for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy with
Sweet.
that. I'm just very happy that I finally got to use this egg timer.
I'm still shocked that you tried to find dragon eggs inside of the dragon's throat.
At no point did I say I'm looking for dragon eggs. I said I'm going looking for eggs. Like this dragon could have enjoyed a nice omelet, and that would still have worked with the egg timer. So
That's
like
upsetting. Okay.
So are we? So if we're in our dressing room,
all in dressing
We're just
yeah.
all sharing a
Boobs.
single dressing gown.
yeah, it's like a really wide one, and like I'm in one sleeve, you're in the other sleeve, and the mech is in the middle,
Yeah.
and Dream is kind of currently in the loop.
Yeah.
So if we're in a point where we're prepping for the final, I'm gonna get out my little golden snakehead purse, and a big like a roll of quarters, but of big gold coins. I'm just gonna start like feeding them in, just like bling 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 bling.
You didn't get your sound effect today.
I forgot to prep it. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm a hack. I'm a fraud. I'm an amateur. So
We're
yeah,
still stalling.
So what was the snake's name?
Goldenrod.
Goldenrod. I knew it was some kind of rod. So goldenrod appears wrapped around me like a kind of feather boa, but a gold boa constrictor boa.
Love it.
And just before we go on, I will channel my divinity to give everyone Watcher's Will. So that's advantage on all the mental saving throws.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right. I am also going to. I know you said I don't need it, Reginar, but I'm gonna wear the hat. It's become my look. I'm not gonna use the hat. I'm gonna wear the hat. You cannot. You're literally wearing a mech suit. You cannot tell
What
me
have you
I can't wear a fucking hat.
We've all got our accessorize.
I don't have
Yes,
anything
exactly.
against. There's nothing against the hat. It's more I felt you defined yourself via the hat. You told us you couldn't dance.
The first
without the
time we
hat.
met, you forced me to dance in a room filled with really, really rich people who I wanted to murder, and then I slapped an old lady in the face.
You don't need the hat to do it. Like you slapped that old woman, and the hat had nothing to do with it.
I didn't want to slap the old lady.
I mean, she kind of deserved it, right? As far as I remember, she was a horrible old bitch.
I would have much rather done it intentionally.
Fair.
Okay.
Well, you wear the hat. Fine.
You're literally wearing something to make yourself taller, so Don't even start.
This is
Hey,
the
wait a
fantasy
minute,
version
like,
of Tom
let's-
Cruise's Cuban heels.
It's those big heels that Robert Downey Jr. has to wear whenever he stands next to Gwyneth Paltrow in an Iron Man movie.
Like I didn't get this mech suit because I wanted to be taller, right? Let's just like clear that up now. It was because it looks like something really cool, not because I'm taller. I have like there's nothing wrong with my height. Like
Nah.
size doesn't matter, guys.
No, but a mech suit is always going to be cool.
Yeah.
Look, when you're constantly surrounded by ghost sharks, you have to try to stand out, and the hat makes me stand out. And now I don't have sharks, but I'm still gonna wear the fucking hat.
Yeah, you wear what you want. It's your
Thank you,
head.
Boomslang.
He,
Yeah,
he
wear it if you want.
throws the tail of his gold snake feather boa around his shoulder. Oh, I'm also gonna if we're just before we run on, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite on myself as well.
Mm.
Nice.
I'm gonna give Reginar a Vigilant Blessing,
You sure?
which
Like,
means you get
after all that?
advantage on your next initiative roll.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing.
I like how you have two bards in the party and neither of you are prepping with bardic inspiration beforehand.
Hey, I'm a sword bard. I'm
Yeah.
using that for something else.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, have you seen these two? Like, they just like deal out damage and take hits. Like, they don't need
Mhm.
inspiration. Yeah.
Or do they?
Mhm.
We have no idea what
Well,
we're up
actually,
against.
we are
That's
about to
true.
go. We are about to go on stage for the finale of the
Hmm.
of the Battle of the Bands. So
Mhm.
in case we really have to show people what's what, I'm gonna grab Lavinia by the kind of shoulders and say, look at me. The hat looks fucking amazing.
I know. That's why.
And so
I didn't know it was magic. I just love the fruits. Do you want an apple?
on
I'm
you,
just gonna take an
it's
apple
magic.
off. Do you want the apple?
Is it drugs?
I'll have the apple. It's not. It's an apple.
Oh, sweet. Cheers. Actually, no, I
Apples are
can't
not
bite
drugs.
it. I can't bite it. I have to like swallow it whole.
Yeah, eat
Yes.
that.
I'm a
Eat that
snake.
apple.
I mean, you could bite it in you could envenom the apple.
I envenom the apple and then swallow it whole.
That's
Do you do that,
I
like,
see it go
thing-
like.
drug.
Do you have? Does it even go quickly, or do you have to like it just goes down
Yeah.
like one of those egg-eating snakes?
One sec. Over the course of like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I should have given you something smaller.
At least it wasn't
That's
banana.
Cool.
At least it wasn't.
Or
I've learned my
pineapple.
lesson about the bananas.
I just
No
imagine
more-
Boomslang unhinging his jaw to eat a pineapple. Whole.
Well,
He's done that before.
if you're in the business of having a snack before we go on stage, like if you're casting some bardic inspiration, I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to reach into my pocket and take some of the pocket meat out from last time, which is just like an IKEA hot dog. Which this is going to go down really well, Boomslang. Please enjoy this old stale hot dog.
I take it and I go, it's not that bad. I mean, how long has it been on the floor? What, like, it's pocket. It's not even from the floor.
No, it's just waistcoat hair.
Oh. And it goes straight down. Like, I just, like, entirely straighten my snake neck and face. And it just, you don't even hear it make a noise. It just.
Do snakes have a sense of taste comparable to human?
They smell with their tongues.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because
It's probably better than ours.
I'm just I like the image of just like snakes having like really refined palates when ordering food.
So it seems to be like they don't have receptors for taste in the same way that we do. It's more about smelling the air or smelling in a weird way, like they're kind of smelling with their tongue. Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point of the fork? Is like each side allows them to sort of coordinate which way something is.
Well, it's like having two ears, isn't it?
Hmm.
You can compare the signal from each side of the tongue and be like, it's stronger over there. We'll go that way.
Right. That's cool.
You know. Psychon.
Psychon. That's
Yeah,
what
so we should
do.
probably insert some of that in while we're stalling.
Yes.
that is our entire like. Read.
We're gonna get some fun Triceratops facts.
Yeah.
Well, Ceratopsid and D&D crossover fact.
Okay.
Protoceratops, which was a relative of Triceratops that had no horns, there is a hypothesis that it was potentially the origin of the griffin myth. Someone might have found the skeleton of a Protoceratops and they're like, it's a lion's body, eagle's face. And from there, the myth is born.
Like particularly
That's
because
one
it was
theory.
The other theory for the griffins that I've heard is that, and this is potentially true for a lot of other like chimera type monsters, you know, that are like a mixture of different animals, is that basically something gets stuck in a like what are they called?
Tar pits?
Tar pits, yeah.
Hmm.
And then like say a bird landed on a lion that gotten stuck, also got stuck, and then all the fossils kind of coagulated together. So then when they were uncovered, it looked like it was a single creature. And people were like, that must have been a lion with wings.
I mean, that does explain the chimera, which is one of my
with the
favorite
goats
mythological
and
creatures.
the lion and the snake.
It's a lion's body with a snake for a tail and also a fire-breathing goat's head growing out of its back.
Yes.
I mean, why not?
Because, you know...
I mean, I think
it's just a good time.
The Protoceratops thing specifically, I think, is because they were found in Central Asia. So that was like a lot of when because it's sort of very deserty often, like stuff can get uncovered in the winds. So it just like, it would appear when people are sort of doing their trading routes and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Whilst we've got kind of dinosaurs on the brain, I'm going to pop it into the Twitch chat. There is a Kickstarter that is running at the moment for Dr. Drolin's Dictionary of Dinosaurs, which is a new compendium that should hopefully be coming in the spring next year, which is going to introduce 13 Mesozoic creatures into 5e, which is really, really cool. We have a dream.
Yay! Joining us from the United States.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh boy, that was a journey and a half. But I'm here now.
Yay!
Yay, Jazz! We haven't. What has happened so far? Quick recap. We're in the backstage area. Reginar has a baby Triceratops in a mech suit.
Oh my God.
The two are separate. Like, it's not a baby Triceratops in a mech suit.
No.
Why not? Wwhy not?
Doesn't have thumbs, can't operate the levers.
Yeah, and when I put the,
the
order in for the suit, I didn't know I was going to have a Triceratops by the time the suit
Also,
was
it hasn't got its
arriving.
license, you know?
Yeah.
No.
You'll have to get
having-
like a little papoose built into the mech suit.
Oh, and the Triceratops is named Jeff in honor of Jeff the mech manatee, who built the suit. Other than that, we've been casting some spells in preparation for going on stage to battle Thirst Trap.
Cool.
Boomslang had some street meat. Pocket meat.
Boomslang ate some street pocket meat.
I also had an apple.
Things. Yep. And we've mostly just been stalling. So
To be fair, it was a hat apple.
Well,
It
thank
doesn't
you for
have that.
stalling. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
we didn't want to go on stage without you.
Yeah, we rolled a successful stall check. That's
Are the crowd going, flaming heteros? Flaming...
And they just go heteros, heteros, which is really weird if you don't know the context.
Yeah.
For anyone new to the series, it's because all our characters have two colors eyes and different eyes.
Which is called heterochromia.
Heterochromia.
Yes.
Yes.
Which also we've mentioned maybe once in one of the first episodes and never again.
I think we mentioned it like we brought it up again later. I think just because it got really awkward in some context. I can't remember.
Yep.
Oh boy. Great.
This is in fact a very queer group.
Yes.
So what's going on? What are we doing?
Okay, so
Right,
now
so we're
we
getting
have
pumped.
now that Dream has finally got out the toilet.
I say Dream had a very, very long catnap.
Yeah.
A very,
you
very
you
long
also had a bunch of missed calls from Ray, but like none of us have dealt with any of the things that
Yeah.
happened right beforehand. So
Also, you were having a catnap in the loo. That's like
Yeah.
none of us could use the loo in the backstage
because
area
we
because
were
she was
busy
sleeping in it.
arguing
Yeah.
about how many children Reginar has.
And it's just two. There's Echo and there is a Triceratops called Jeff.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
No
about your
other people-
daughter?
We don't know about that one yet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true. You don't. We don't. Okay, fair enough.
But Boomslang slipped up, so Lavinia was like, Anyways, carry on, Alex.
Yes. But now, with all this tomfoolery going on, you are at now the time to go on stage where your adversaries await. Thirst Trap, the final battle in this Battle of the Bands. As you sort of head up the stairwell and onto the stage, it's dimly lit, and you are surrounded on all sides in this enormous arena with just like cheering fans. You see some signs for you. There's like dodgy merch. Earlier, there's just like signs saying "Thirst Trap," "Flaming Heteros," and just screaming in the crowd. And opposite, you see there are three figures opposite you. Just you can't make out which is which at this range. You see a few of the people you recognise on the stage, and slightly disconcertingly, Death and Chorbs are in the front row, just watching with a bowl of popcorn.
My friend! Oh my god, he came out!
And they wave at you when specifically at Dream. He's like, Slay!
I will.
At this point, Ragadosha's voice echoes over the comm system. And let's waste no more time. Let the Battle of the Bands commence. And even as that sentence is closing behind you, the wall explodes.
Boomslang, what is your armor class right now?
My armor class is 21.
That's too bad, because you were just hit on a 29 and a 32.
Refreshing beverage, man!
Suddenly, this sharpened violin bow slides out of your chest twice rapidly. Your breath catches in your throat as the once invisible form of a crystalline warforged, filled with the blood of the innocent, sugary and salty, pumping under his translucent skin, looks you square in the face and says, "Oh yeah."
And you are hit with, because I am an assassin and it's a surprise round, both hits are an auto crit. The first one with the sneak attack and thunderous smite, because I'm also an Oath of Vengeance paladin, does 76 points of
76,
a combination of
okay.
piercing and thunder damage.
I'm so glad I cast Death Ward.
And the second one, pumping 2 third-level smites in these, by the way. And the second hit with the... So it's Rapier, plus Piercer Feat, plus Auto Crit, plus third-level Divine Smite, and 2d6 sneak attack, hits you for 63.
Okay, so
Surprise.
so that
Alex and Sam are both fucking fired for not telling me this.
Hi, Trevor.
Trevor. You've got Jazz.
Um,
Jazz, Trevor, Jazz.
So that
In your face
that-
was what I was looking forward to the most.
So that would have taken me down to 0, but
Yeah.
the confidence and the knowledge that I'm invincible that Lavinia has instilled in me, Death Ward keeps me up with 1, right?
Yep.
Oh my
And I like
God.
to imagine as you assume you're just invincible, blue and yellow light flares out behind you as the power of IKEA.
But it
keeps
flares
you
out
standing.
behind me, so I don't see.
Yeah, just all
Yeah.
around you, but you don't
Everyone
see it.
else
no.
can see it. I can't.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I make eye contact with a refreshing beverage man, and I say, "After all this time, you couldn't even finish me off." And I draw my two swords.
I will add your liquid to the liquid inside of me.
And I think they said
Oh,
we roll
you
initiative.
You have advantage on
God.
this, Sam.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's
everyone
right.
gets a +4 to their initiative.
That better not include refreshing beverage man.
Only my allies.
Okay, good.
I don't know what the rest of the band has cast. I'm only refreshing beverage man.
What size is the dice on the inspiration? Is it D12?
D10.
D10. Okay.
Well, I did terrible. I only
Oh,
got a
that's
9.
Bad.
Yeah.
I rolled really low. I rolled a 1 on the inspiration and I rolled a 4 on the dice. So that takes it to a 14.
Okay.
I have a 21, Alex.
Woohoo!
Okay.
And I have a
Lydia
20.
charging in.
So,
Reginald charging in.
So what were you, Trevor?
I also have a 21. So who has the
Ooh.
higher dex modifier?
I've only got a +2, I think.
Plus
Yeah.
5.
Hey, I'm only a
That's-
cleric.
That's okay.
So
I'm only a paladin rogue.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay, Khalil. I brought Revivify.
So did I.
Okay then. So we open the round with Archie Marin, who steps
Oh
out
my
into the lion.
Yes.
So as a bonus action, first of all, he's going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Refreshing Beverage Man, which is a D8. And then he is going to... You can't quite tell at this distance what exactly he's done, but suddenly, like this massive blob of water hits into... I'm going to say it would probably be Reginald. Let's see if that hits. It misses. You just sidestep as this big glob of water just smashes into the ground near you. And then he sort of like draws his rapier and charges forward. And that brings us to Refreshing Beverage Man.
Seeing his nearly vanquished foe underneath him, I'll come back for you in a second. Spins and rushes toward. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. You needed to make a strength saving throw. I forgot because Thunderous Smite.
Oh man, I'm getting all the bad rolls out early.
DC 16.
Nah, that's an 8. So I
Okay.
go prone, right?
You're prone and thrown 10 feet away from me. So I don't have to worry about opportunity attacks as I turn and run right toward Reginald. Come on! You will also drink of my salty, refreshing mess. And, ooh, what am I going to do with this? Bonus action, cast Hex on Reginar. Let's do that. No, I'm sorry, not Hex, Hunter's Mark. That's the one I wanted. And come in swinging the violin bow. So he is the crystalline warforged, red, salty, sugary liquid pumping through him. On one arm is strapped an electro guitarolin, and his weapon is a rapier-like violin bow. And he's currently wrapped in the tanned leather of the last fan that came to the VIP meet and greet. And let's see. Let's go for
That is
2 attacks.
grotesque.
Oh yeah,
Love
but he's still very refreshing. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does. It does.
That would be 2. Okay, plus because that darn assassinate.
Are we all going to get killed by the refreshing beverage man?
No, not necessarily. Okay, yeah.
Some of
so
us might get killed by Archie. Which
nine-
is worse.
so that's a
It's
total
a
of
fate worse than death.
That's 9 points on the first attack, and on the second is I think a 30 will hit.
Yep.
For a total of that would be 12 point, both of piercing damage.
Lovely.
Because I did not have. Did I? 1 second. I think I also get sneak attack on one of those because I had advantage.
If you have advantage because of assassinate, you will get sneak attack.
Yeah. So let me throw in a quick 2d6 on that.
God, I love rogues.
Oh yeah.
Plus, when we're fighting them.
Yeah, that they tend to suck when you fight them. To be fair, let's see, and so 9 additional points on the sneak attack from the first one.
Oh, lovely. Reginald has just watched his he's not afraid to say it, his best friend is prone and down, and what the fuck?
Can you taste the flavor?
I'm breaking Dagmar and Khalil, and I love it right now.
I'm just in my head
vortex.
crafting the email that uninvites you from all future things we had planned.
I'm in such a vortex of emotion right now.
I mean, I love you all.
It's lovely
but
to see you, Trevor. But
It's so great to see you all.
and also,
And nice to meet you, Chaz.
Yeah.
I'm here to kill you with my band Thirst Trap. But hi everybody. I was screaming backstage at Dino Facts. I'm like, just let me in there. Please just let me in there.
That's your punishment. Your first punishment.
Yeah.
We'll have a chat, Khalil.
With that, we come around to Lavinia.
Oh, okay. I've heard a lot of shit about this refreshing beverage man. He seems like a worse person than Boomslang made him out to be. And I would like to cast banishment.
Holy shit!
So you can make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, but see, I'm a paladin. Does a 30 save?
Jesus fucking Christ! Yes, it does.
Okay. Just making sure. 'Cause I rolled a 19 on the die,
Okay.
and I'm a paladin
Yeah,
who
that's
has
very rude of
proficiency in
you.
charisma saving throws.
That it's very rude of you.
Just turns. You will not get rid of me that easily. Oh, yeah.
No, but I might just distract you enough that you start focusing on me. And then let me see if I have any bonus actions I can do. Can I cast? If I cast a 4th level spell, I can't cast another spell, can I, Alex?
You could cast a bonus action
I've got
cantrip.
Spiritual Weapon, which is a bonus action spell. But it's second level.
I think it's usually...
Yeah, no, so I don't have any cantrips.
No.
Okay, in which case I will instead use one of my Steps of Night abilities and just take to disguise and fly up.
Okay.
I'm only gonna go up about 15 feet though.
Okay. In that case, if that's everything, that brings us around to Reginald.
So, in relation to everyone on this battlefield, where are Archie and Refreshing Beverage Man?
So, you guys, which is to say all of the human players in this particular instance, are within probably about a 20-foot circle at the minute.
Okay.
And then
Right in
Archie
Reginald's
and the other two are probably... Well, Archie's about 30 foot away. The other two are about 60 foot away right now.
Okay. Right, I am going to, at this stage, I have just watched Refreshing Beverage Man demolish like me and half of my hit points, and like my best friend is down, but channeling the rage that I know for Archie Marin. And does Archie have any like pink leopard print shoes on him?
Sure. I mean, that
Yeah.
seems quite plausible.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like see that, and at that point, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at Archie Marin.
Okay.
So does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay,
AC is not that high.
and that when it catches up, if it catches up, is 28 points of lightning damage.
Cool, cool.
And then who's had Bardic Inspiration so far? Is it just Lavinia and Boomslang? I'm going to look over at my friend who has quite recently woken up from a nap, and like is just enjoying looking at the phone that we've got. I'm imagining just like I should really call him. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Dream, just to add in a little bit of extra buff to our group at this point. And that is me.
Okie dokie. So, Dream. It's now your turn.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
No worries.
I'm
Okay.
eating jelly
It shouldn't be me
sometimes.
snacking in the middle of the show.
Okay, well, I suppose Dream's like, should I call Ray? Could Ray actually be useful in a situation? You know what? I'm going to park it. Don't worry about it later. So, I am going to. Would you say the Refreshing Beverage Man is a monster?
I mean,
I can
not
cast
legally.
Hold
I mean,
Monster.
technically, morally, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cast Hold Monster on the Refreshing Beverage Man because Dream's like, good God, what the hell is that thing? So,
I mean,
try and hold it in place.
I assume that's. I'm going to have to check on what the exact definition of monster is, unless Trevor know the answer.
Yeah,
think
I'm not.
Warforged.
100%.
Yeah.
Warforged is technically a humanoid,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's hold person that
Hold
affects
monster
them.
is choose a creature you can see within range, and I
Okay.
would argue.
A creature just means anything. So if that's the
Yeah.
word,
Yeah.
let's have a look.
Valid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do what you have to do.
So what's your So I guess that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, so wisdom saving throw.
That will be a 22.
Oh, God damn it! It's good.
Again, paladin. Wisdom, charisma, rogue, dexterity. Everything else, garbage fire. I mean, not really, but yeah.
Okay. It's fine. I'll get you next time.
Don't worry, Trevor. We'll make you roll some con saves soon.
Oh no, that'd be bad.
I mean, I think I might homebrew rules for one specific spell that I can think of, but if that occurs. So in that case, that brings us around to Boomslang, who is on 1 hit point on the floor. That's my understanding.
He's tanking the floor.
Okay, so while everyone else's turns were going on, I rolled 2 concentration checks for Thunderous Smite because I took a bunch of damage. And I rolled a nat 20 on one of them, and my third 4 of the night on the other one. So I'm no longer concentrating on that spell. How much damage can he do to me without sneak attack? Not that much. I'm going to, for my action, I'm gonna dump. I'm gonna stand. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna stand up and kind of brush myself off, like, oh no. And as I'm brushing myself off, I'm going to use my action to lay my hands on myself.
Are you going to do the sexy dance again?
No. This is more of a kind of determined, like, all right, this the equivalent of rolling up the sleeves. Although he would never roll up his sleeves because he's in a lovely leather jacket. So
and you cut all your sleeves off of your shirts, famously.
I mean, only the shirts. The jacket stays the same. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna recast. My bonus action. I'm gonna recast Thunderous Smite, and I'm gonna kind of square up and get into a kind of low fighting stance, and I'm gonna run towards Refreshing Beverage Man, and just as I get to him, Golden Rod is gonna leap off my neck and attempt to can it grapple with an attack? Let's see. It's the giant constrictor snake, right?
Yeah.
Love that for it. We love to see it. It's going to use its constrict attack, which is going to be. Come on, why can I not roll today? It's going to be a 14, which probably doesn't hit.
No, sorry.
But you have a giant golden snake next to you. Next to you, ineffectively lunging.
Dink, 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 dink.
That's going to be my everything.
Okie dokie then. So, we come to Bianca Sharog. This is to say Lavinia's cousin. And you just hear as she runs towards you. I came here to see how someone so weak as you, cousin, could have wielded the power of the artifact. But coming here has opened my smile. And now I serve a new master, capable of so much more than Ikea ever was. All prepare for the bountiful gifts of Amazon. And she is going to cast...
All hail the Bezos!
She is going to cast...
Next day Adventist.
Yeah. I think she's just going to cast a high-level blight on you, Lavinia.
What kind of save is that?
So that is a Constitution save, please.
That is a 22, Alex.
That is a successful save.
I fucking hope so.
Well, half as much on. So this at this level that was 8d8. Let's see how many d8s I can rustle up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8d8. Now that is a very good roll for you. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 8. So that's 9 points of necrotic damage.
Is that already halved?
Yeah, I have that for you.
Oh. I'm just gonna kind of brush off my armor. Like, what the fuck? That was pathetic.
Right, and then with that we move on to Razor the Cult Slayer. And he's just shouting out, I came from a land far from here, where my family was slain by cultists. So I looked at their record, and one name was still there, Dream. And I traveled the land of Patnamerge, a single individual who must have had their hand behind every single one of these cults, for they were the only member. Dream in the Sandstorm Oasis. Today I will end you.
Sorry, who are you?
I just explained it all.
Never heard of you.
But I'm your nemesis. You have, and he's going to
Nemesis? I never knew I had one.
So he's going to
This is the
use,
funniest outcome of dream joining every cult.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, Razor. So he's like dressed as like a stereotypical kind of witch finder, but he's like grizzled and scars, like he's just you've never seen this guy before in your life. Just like,
No, I haven't.
except he's on the t-shirts. He's on the t-shirts you'd seen, but that's literally all you know. So he like cuts his own arm with his knife to sort of invoke his crimson right, and he's going to add fire to his crossbow, which he will now. How many rolls does he get? 2 attacks, one of which is a natural 20.
How fucking rude.
The other one is a 2 plus whatever. So.
Okay, fine.
Right, can you stop quitting on the party, please?
Yeah.
I mean, what is your armor class actually?
Not great. It's a 14.
Okay, so turns out he has plus 15 to hit with that crossbow. So he still hits on a 2.
What the fuck?
So let's
Michael, can you like fire Alex?
Oh, they're all fired, including Trevor. You and Khalil will need to take over though, because
I don't work here.
Yeah, that's right, Trevor. No, you don't
audience-
anymore.
The audience said they were on your side as well, Trevor. So
Guess
they're
fired
also
too.
fired.
It's
It's okay. It's okay. We'll have some fun things planned for Trevor later this year.
yeah.
Right.
So one of those, the first crossbow bolt does, which is the crit, does, so that's 10, 14, 24, plus 8. There's 32 points of damage.
Fucking rude.
The second one, which is not a crit, does 16 points of damage.
Does what?
16.
Oh, 6. I thought you said 68, and I was like,
No.
if you said 68, I'm gonna rage quit. So okay, so,
Yeah. Just explode you.
That's what I do on hits.
okay,
Yeah.
fine.
You will remember me.
I hope I don't.
So that brings us back round to Archie again. Who is going to charge into Reginar with Rapier. And I'm going to assume 11 misses.
It does.
So that's fair. He's just so he's going to use one of his bardic unsettling words. So you have to subtract 2 from your next saving throw.
Okay. So as you were swinging towards, I just imagined in the mech suit with these 2 kind of hands that are on it that I just kind of like stop and grab the rapier and just kind of ping him to the side.
Yep.
Like a little fly swat.
Refreshing beverage man.
Lavinia,
Yes.
is that flying thing you're doing considered a magical effect? Possibly from an object or something?
You don't know.
I don't, but suddenly you're flying.
I
So
am.
I'm going to pull out a small straw, my holy symbol, and insert it into a port in my neck, and draw upon the salty, sweet liquid, harnessing my divine power, bringing back a 3rd level. That was my bonus action. Bring back a 3rd level spell slot and casting Dispel Magic.
It is technically it's a cleric ability, so I don't know if it is a magical effect.
Dang it! Yeah, it's one creature.
It's more of a
magical
divine
effect.
ability than a magical one.
Darn.
Well, anything else on that go? Was it- that-
No, that's pretty
Okay.
much it. Because
Well, that brings us to Lavinia in that case.
And I would
Yeah.
like to retaliate by casting a let me just see.
That sucks.
Because, okay, how is everyone set up right now? Everyone's kind of all jumbled up in melee, right?
I think it's basically like, apart from Dream, I think Boomslang and Regina are in melee with RBM.
And don't forget Goldenrod.
And Goldenrod, yes.
Goldenrod, yeah.
Dream is a bit further back, I think, and you're just up in the air.
Okay, so is there any way that I could get RBM and Archie in a 30-foot radius without getting any of my own party?
No.
No. That's fine, in which case I will simply cast, instead, a 5th level Moonbeam down onto Refreshing Beverage Man. So could you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ow!
Because, funnily enough, a 5th level Moonbeam actually does more damage than a 5th level Dawn.
Ow.
It's just a smaller radius.
So, what was that Bardic Inspiration? D8?
Yep.
Okay.
It's still gonna hurt.
May have to use this. Oh, that ain't bad. 27.
Yeah, that will make the save. But I rolled really good on damage, so I rolled 34 on damage, so you still take 17 points of radiant damage, and this cylinder of silvery light is just shining down on you. It is radiant damage as well.
I assume it is sort of like there's just like rainbows like diffracting out of Refreshing Beverage.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
And had this been any other situation, had Boomslang been sober, had it not been Refreshing Beverage Man in front of him, he probably would have been totally transfixed by the sparkly lights, but it doesn't even register.
No. So.
Anything else, Phil?
No. Once again, I don't really have any bonus actions other than flying, which I'm already doing.
Okie dokie. So that brings us around to Regina.
How far away am I from Archie?
He's in melee with you at the minute.
Okay. And yeah, I've still got Boomslang and Goldenrod like close by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly, depending on what you're trying to do, you could move in such a way as to not get them.
Well, if I can do that, if I can try and move myself out of that, if there's a way for me to kind of orientate myself so that the only people who are within a 15-foot cone of me, I would like to cast Burning Hands, which is, we've lost
Jazz.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Burning Hands, which is a benefit of my new mech suit, which should be a dex save for both of them.
Okie dokie. We'll get.
So is this like a flamethrower from the hands of the mech suit?
Yeah.
I'm just checking on that, but yeah, I believe so.
Got my D20. Get back here.
Nat 20 from Archie.
Okay.
That man.
Let's see. 15 plus 8 for the cool.
Okay, so half damage then.
At least that's what he calls himself in the band.
I feel like his own bandmates don't like him very much.
He calls himself the cool and plays the violin. So, the guitarolin?
The electric guitarolin, please.
Sorry, the electric guitarolin. Definitely someone who the cool in the band. Like that's what they play.
So it's 24 halved, but I can also add 50% onto that based on this new mech suit. So that would be 12 plus 12? 6. Yeah, 18 points.
18 points, okay.
18 total? Okay.
Yep.
To both of them. Is that... Yeah, so...
That's on both of them, yeah.
Okie dokie.
And that is all I'm going to do at this point.
Okie dokie. Dream, if you are suitably technologically recovered.
Okay. So I guess this cult slayer person Like, Dream's not even registering what their actual name is.
I don't think anyone's got
Razor.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, good for you.
He's really upset that you don't know who he is. To be honest, it's like
Good. As it should be. Oh, my internet's crashed, so now my freaking D&D Beyond's not freaking. Okay, at some point. What is it? The negative energy flood one? Give me a few seconds for the internet to catch up.
I'm getting it up as well.
I would like to cast that.
okay.
Oh.
At
This
this
is good stuff.
which guy?
Razor. It's spelled with 2 R's at the end.
Of course it is.
It's 5d12 damage.
Okay, I got it now.
Yep.
Thank you. So yeah, it needs to do a con saving throw, please.
On saving throw, A. It's not on con. Does a 16 make it?
It's okay. In this case, it is a 16. So does that mean yes or no?
That means they make it.
Yeah.
That means it
If
doesn't.
if they meet it, they make it.
Okay. Fine.
Still take half damage though, right?
I would
Okay.
assume.
Right. So that is. What was bardic inspiration?
It's not gonna help on this.
Alright. Sorry. I am 5 hours behind you guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay. That's 12. 1, 2, 3.
And hey, you're close enough to Trevor that you can go fight him, probably. In real life.
I think I could take him, yeah.
Depends if you allow my cane or not.
Okay, so,
I'll let Jazz borrow mine.
so that was a 51, so half of 51, so 25.5?
26.
26. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Is that
But it
on
just-
Razor or the whole band?
No, just on Razor.
Okay.
And I was just like to say, is the phone still ringing? Am I still getting missed phone calls?
It's not ringing at this precise moment, but
Okay. If it
Like,
keeps
you
happening,
can call
Dream
him.
will. Sorry?
you can initiate a call to him once a day. Remember.
That's true. So I was saying, if he calls, I'm gonna say, if he calls again, then I'll be like, can we just stop the fight for a second? But we'll worry about that when we come to it.
Okie dokie. So that brings us to Boomslang.
Right, so I've got some semblance of health. I've got one of my 2 snake fang swords is kind of glowing and sparking with energy. And first things first, my golden snake accessory is going to try and constrict you again. It's going to be a 16 to hit.
Use
Probably
a different dice.
Yeah, this dice is trash and it's gone.
I'm banning. I'm
So-
firing the dice.
Boomslang's turn. Start off with 1 melee attack. I'm gonna
Should have
stab you down
dispelled
with
the
his swords.
snake.
That's a nat 20, I swear.
Ooh.
I will take a picture of it right now.
Smite!
I'm gonna take a picture of it right now.
Yeah, this is where shit hurts.
Oh, Boomslang almost single-handedly took down a beholder.
Okay.
I think you're fucked.
So this is just the first attack. So this is he twirls one of them and just kind of right into the center, and so that is going to be on a crit. So I'm going to add this up on a dice roller. So for Thunderous Smite, that is 2d6. So that's going to be 4d6.
Yep.
And then it's also going to be... So that'd be 4d6, and then... Sorry, I'm panicking, and I need the loo, and this is all very scary, and I'm nearly dead.
Are you dumping in a divine smite as well?
Yes, of course.
course
Come
he
on.
is.
Just
Come on.
asking, because
Roll
that is
4
also doubled.
So it's going to be 4d6 plus 2d8 for the rapier, because it's doubled, plus 2d8 for a. I'm going to throw in a flourish as well as a sword bard. So that's going to be, another 2d8. Plus, I'm going to dump in a 5th level divine smite, so that'll be another 12d8. So that's going to be 12d8, 14d8, 16d8, and 4d6.
Wait, 12 d8 on the smite?
Because it's level 5 smite, which is 6d8.
It's a max of 5d8 plus 1 if I'm undead or a fiend.
Oh, is it a max of 5d8?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'm just saving myself a max of 16 other hit points.
I mean, I always respect a bit of rules lawyering. I can't...
But I'm also playing a paladin. It's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Game recognized game, Trevor. Game recognized game.
I did help you out with the assassinate sneak attack earlier, so I think this is.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
this
so-
is gonna hurt like a.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
going to be 14d8 plus 4d6.
Yeah.
So that's 13.
It's not my brain is
plus
just like cannot compute those numbers.
13.
It's the beholder all over again, but that was like 20-something d8s.
Oh, that was several attacks though.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13
I mean,
plus.
to be fair, I hit him with 11d8 plus 8d6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why is it showing me ads? No! No!
Truly, the final boss of this game is ads.
Capitalism is the real
You
villain.
put Amazon into it, Alex.
Yeah. And you get to kill Amazon, so it's fun.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay,
Trevor. You're
sorry.
so fired.
14d8. Oh. So that was 77, and the 46 was 13, so that's going to take us to 90. And then plus 5 for my dex and sword, so that's going to be 95 on the first hit.
Oh shit.
And a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw.
After rolling like such trash all game so far.
Yeah, but the question is, does Refreshing Beverage Man have uncanny dodge?
Oh, yeah, true. True.
We don't know what level of rogue he is.
Let me just double check that.
I don't even know that. I let Trevor have free reign.
It's, I think it's a 5th level rogue ability.
It's a 5th
Yeah.
level rogue ability.
I know. This was the thing. Do I go uncanny dodge or do I do 3rd level paladin spells? I do not
Yeah.
have uncanny dodge.
No, because
But-
I didn't think you did, because your sneak attack was only 2d6.
But I did crit on the strength save.
Okay, so you don't go prone or anything.
Yeah.
So
but holy
that's-
shit, did that
that's-
hurt?
95 damage. I still have 2 more attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is going to be only a 15. I assume that doesn't hit.
No.
And the next one is going to be a 20. No, not nat, but dirty 20.
Does not hit.
Ooh, fellow AC boy. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is the turn.
Okie dokie then.
Ow.
So that brings us back around to Bianca.
Ow.
That could be fun. Let's say that Bianca's going to cast heat metal on the mech suit.
No!
No, just no.
Did Jeff not build in some kind of insulation?
Um,
Just
No.
metal on skin. That's gonna shave, Alex.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like, there is nothing built in here. It's just a mithril mech suit. There's nothing
Oh,
to
no.
do.
I mean,
Same
so
section.
that would be 48 damage. Ooh, bad rolls for you. So that is 15 plus 21, 24 points of fire damage.
Okay. Reginald's not looking so great. Just so everyone's aware, like I'm almost in the realm of boomslang.
Okay. Good to know. I am considering all of my options.
So Reginald just gets onto Lavinia. I was like, "Can you do something about your fucking cousin?"
I've been wanting to do something about her for a long fucking time.
And that brings us round to Razor. Who've we lost this time?
It's fine. He'll be right back.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So let's see. I think he's going to use the. This is what happens when I use a Blood Hunter, which I don't entirely know how to run yet.
But you played one in a perfectly well organized.
I know, which I totally had time, like 3 minutes time to prep for that as well. Let's see. I think he's going to use the Curse of Bloated Agony on. I think Lavinia is the one he's worried about at the minute because you're the one with the healing. So
that's fair. So what do I have to do? I have to do something?
So as a bonus action, you curse a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you, causing its body to swell until the end of its next turn, or the end of your next turn. So basically, actually, that probably doesn't. He does that. He doesn't know his own abilities that well. He's just too. If you make more than one attack during your turn, you take 1d8 necrotic damage.
I can't make more than one attack on my turn.
I know. That's why he doesn't know his own abilities very well, because I just noticed that.
And also, none of them know who I am, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just a very scary, heavily armored half-orc who's flying and wearing a hat filled with tropical fruit.
I think it's just he's like, you must be some kind of powerful paladin or something. So definitely you'll make it.
Oh, you should have seen me when I had the sharks.
Okay. Meanwhile, Archie is next up, and he is going to take a shot at Lavinia as well, as you're the one hovering above the battlefield. Does a 17 hit?
Nope. Shield.
So let's see. The way that works is okay. So do I have that many d4s? Is the question. That'll do. I should have more d4s, but I can't see them right now. That's fine.
What are the d4s for? What is he doing?
It's a mystery.
Oh, everyone's terrified of Lavinia. That's what you've missed. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage from this weird watery splash that's come out of
that little bastard. Me and his weird watery splashes. I do reduce that by 3, so that's going to be only 9.
Okay. Refreshing beverage man.
Does that break concentration for Lavinia?
I don't know.
I'll make a check. That is a natural 20 on my concentration check. You are still in the moonbeam.
Nah, that sucks. All right, so I start my turn in the moonbeam.
Turn in the moonbeam. Can you make another con save, please?
Sure. I like con saves. Con saves are fun.
I rolled worse on the damage.
Let's say 17.
17 just makes it. Yeah.
Oh, thank crap.
That is going to be only 20, so 13 points of radiant damage this time.
Oh. No. Okay. That's gonna suck. No, that does suck. That's really bad. The crystalline form begins to crack under the strain of the moonbeam, and the liquid begins to pour out of him. And he just looks at you and says, "Have fun with the grand prize of exposure." And he just pours out as he falls unconscious.
And Boomslang leans into the kind of the bit of glass where the head was and goes,
We both know it was never about that.
Ooh. So is that you entirely gone?
Yeah, I'm in death saves.
Okay, let's do that because it's fun.
Really, he's a PC at the moment. I think
Exactly.
it's only fair.
It has PC powers.
Trevor could be your second character death on Science and Sorcery.
Yeah.
well, or
that
either
is-
that or pop back up with a nat 20 on one of those death
Yeah.
saves. Murder or something.
It's okay. I'll be at 1 hit point and we'll just kill him again. I have a fun spell for that.
We've
Or
come back
the
from
rest
worse
of the
before.
band.
I have a fun spell
Yeah.
for that.
Anyway, Lavinia. Speaking of which,
Okay. I'm gonna start by just looking down at Boomslang and going, "You killed that beholder? I kill your refreshing beverage man, I guess." And then I would like to move the moonbeam over onto Bianca with my action.
okie dokie.
And
So that is a
teamwork makes the dream work.
and then like kind of finger gun and then just finger gun at Bianca and that moves the beam over. Can she make a con save?
She can indeed.
Can she? I hope not.
I mean,
that's
you
even
have-
worse.
So that's 15.
15 fails, but I rolled like almost only 2s, so that is only going to be 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Not enough.
Given that was my action, can I now as a bonus action cast a spell?
You can
That is
indeed.
not a
Yeah,
cantrip.
because that's
Okay.
just moving an existing thing around.
It's
so
just
fine.
moving it. In that case, I am going to cast a that's not concentration. Why is that not concentration? That's confusing. But no, I'm going to cast a mass healing word. So that is going to give Dream. Have you taken damage? Yeah, I'm going to give all 4 of us actually. The 2 plus spellcasting modifier, which is I'm going to give all of us 10 hit points back with a mass healing word.
Nice.
So.
Okie dokie.
And
And
that
the
will be
Like I
my
said,
turn.
we're invincible.
Only because of me.
Because of us, Lavinia, all of us.
Regina.
Our friendship.
Everyone love your cleric.
Yes.
So I am gonna look at Archie one more time, and I'm gonna cast another witch bolt at him. And that is natural 20.
Yes.
On a witch.
Um,
Oh, that's ugly.
And I'm gonna cast this witch bolt at 7th level,
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
You really want those shoes
What?
back, don't you?
which is 44 points of damage, so doubled for 88 points of damage.
Okay. So, how do you want to do this to Archie?
So I don't actually know how far away I am from Archie. I imagine quite close
Yeah.
at this point. So
You're melee, I believe.
yeah, so this is like doesn't seem like it'd be very pretty. But like this mech suit, which has these 2 kind of gripping claws, if you imagine like the Alien movies, Sigourney Weaver style, they're going to come together, and the metal of this mech suit is going to build up a charge that then fires straight into the shoe, which is kind of slung over the shoulder. The shoe is going to explode. And Dagmar,
Yes.
how does Archie die in this moment?
Well, I think there's a funny,
Well-
interesting point here, which I'll let.
That is a really interesting point there, Sam. Because you, in your mech suit, cast this, and Archie seems to melt. as you realize that the Archie you're fighting is also wearing a mech suit. And as it melts, a hatch pops open in where Archie's head is and reveals behind it, about 6 inches long, a silvery fish with black stripes and a pouty mouth that's gasping for air. And it looks at you and you realize, oh fuck, this is Archie Fish Marin.
The princess is in another castle.
Yeah.
This is
Why-
like can I fire Dakmar like in this? Like, so what happens to the fish? Like, is the fish still alive, or
The fish is dead.
Yeah. It
It's
just like
that the
flops
mech
around on the
suit
front
is
of it.
keeping it alive. They can't breathe air. It's
Yeah.
gonna die very shortly. I'm not letting you kill my character when I'm not playing him.
well, I imagine that I imagine the fish is as much of an arsehole as Archie
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Quite
And
pleased with
this
that.
Archie Fish Marin is the one who kicked you into Melwood.
Yeah.
So
So wait, what?
yeah. The fish wanted to be famous and was trying to steal Archie Marin's identity, but knew you were going to be the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Because Archie didn't realize what was going on because he was like high in a cave or something.
So the real Archie is still back in the original
Yeah.
material plane,
He's not been here.
just like playing in a band with a horse.
No. That was also the mech suit. Archie Fish.
So just like
Archie Marin's like been off in a cave like doing mushrooms. He's still also a dick.
take everything back I ever said about the man.
You shouldn't. He's still a piece of shit.
Well, I killed the fish. Yeah, it's nice.
Dream. Just Razor and Bianca remain, and the bleeding out, well, oozing out remains
Yeah.
of refreshing beverage man. I assume
It
it's
is
just a little pressure fountain to it.
Yeah, and it is rather thick because it is the blood of the innocent.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm so glad
I-
James like doesn't seem to remember that last session we were drinking refreshing beverage man. That he's not tried lapping this up yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's not my turn yet. What did you think I've been planning this entire as you guys have been doing your turn? I'm trying to work out what I'm gonna do with this refreshing juice.
Wash down that apple and pocket meat. Sorry.
I just want to all of you go to jail, please. Okay, so I'm going to cast Blight on Razor. That's his name. Yeah. So that's a con saving throw, please.
Razor makes it.
Razor.
He has 7 cons somehow, and he rolled a 17, so that's 24.
Okay, so that does save.
It still takes half though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me roll 9d8. 1, 2. So that's 20.
Okie dokie. Okay, you see the sort of like his scars are sort of like beginning to like open up again from the necrotic damage. You'll pay for this, witch.
I'm not a witch. I'm a sorcerer.
I mean, you're not even that.
Technically, you're a warlock.
Warlock,
Warlock.
But
Oh, yeah,
whatever you are,
I'm
you'll
a
pay
warlock.
for
Sorry,
my
I
family.
forgot what I am. I'm a warlock, not a witch.
Okay, I mean, but you'll still pay. And that
What? What
brings-
did I do?
You killed my family, maybe.
Did I?
Probably. Anyway, anything else you want to do?
Just like, did I kill your family? No, please tell me.
Elsa,
Just
Elsa
on the
remains-
news screen.
you just You just signed up to so many cults, like some of them, but then never actually got involved with most of them. You were just
Yeah.
like on the books for a load of them, so it looks like you were the mastermind.
Yeah, I mean, most of the cults I do not join up for like the social events, not actually partaking in the actual cult event.
Wait,
I see them
was
as
that the-
social clubs most of the
was that the one
time.
with the floristry evening? That was really good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Um,
There's mixed identity here. I think there's another Tabassi I think get me mixed up with.
Boom slang.
I'm going to kind of, as I've leaned in and like whispered, growled, hissed even into Refreshing Bedroom Man's face, I kind of look up and look around and go,
Mate, think you were missold. Some of this real freaky naughty. This isn't all innocent.
I'm gonna like just take the two swords, lift them up like a snake's fangs, and then I'm gonna,
oh, sorry, just you gotta tell me. It's been bugging me this entire time. Are you familiar with an unknowable eldritch being who's also the most beautiful thing in the entire universe?
Looks up at you, just like barely conscious. She liked the salt.
and I drive both swords in.
That's
I
2
can't
auto
believe you-
crits, and yeah, I think that's it because it's 2.
Yep.
How many attacks do you get?
I get 3.
Yeah,
But
so 2 death saves.
Each one
2
is
death
2
saves.
death
Yeah.
saves.
Yeah. Oh no, he's
I can't
down.
believe Boomslang drank the refreshing beverage, man.
The salty, not very sweet, mostly salty.
Bitter, some of it actually.
Yeah.
Slight bitter note, yeah.
I didn't get to use my lay on hands when I drink of my own juice,
Yeah.
nor the inflict wounds when I stick the straw in you and blow.
Oh, man. I absolutely love Refreshing Beverage Man as me as player.
Yes.
Boomslang has just finished murdering the hell out of
Yes.
him, and I feel is probably not going to use the rest of his action economy because he's just so spun out because he's not sure because he's sober now, so he's a lot less paranoid. So he's like, wait a sec, is he trying to psych me out? Or is that true? And I don't know, and I can't ask him anymore because I killed him. And so I'm going to spend the rest of my turn just kind of angsting around in a circle.
And sort of like as you're doing that, your feet are just getting covered up by sticky liquid of dubious origins.
I mean,
I've stepped in worse.
So that brings us around to Bianca.
Can she make a con save?
She can certainly try. So
Ouch.
her con save is 13, so I'm assuming that's a fail.
No, that's a fail, so she's going to take 29 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
God,
As
I
we're
love this
calculating
spell.
that up, we've got Chamonix has joined when watching.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
you've just missed something
Hello!
horrific has just happened.
Yes.
There's a lot of flavour thing going on.
oh yeah.
So she's going to move out of the moonbeam first of all.
Sensible.
And she is going to cast.
Revivify?
Well, you're dead.
You can still cast Revivify!
Yeah.
I can cast Revivify, but I'm not going to cast it on you.
Does she even have Revivify? I thought I gave
Not
it,
until Boomslang's like, oh, I'm actually had another question for him, and then I'll do it.
Oh, actually, no. You know what's going to be funnier than that? She doesn't actually have Revivify because she has a really stupid build because she's actually more warlock than cleric. So she's only like a level 3 cleric. What that does mean she can do, however, is she's going to animate dead, and in this case, just animate the shambling corpse of refreshing beverage man.
I live again. Give me back my juices.
Yeah, so we'll say for the sake of argument that
Broke Dagmar, yes!
yes. It's only taken us a year and we've finally done it. We'll say for the sake of argument that you have the stats of, let's see what we got.
Zombie.
Yeah, just a zombie. But just you're an intelligent zombie because that's funnier that way to traumatize everyone.
Oh man, yeah, just kind of like leaking the last dregs
Yeah,
of like refreshing beverage.
juice.
Wrapping the former leather of the last guest from the VIP meet and greet, tightening it around his broken form and shambling forward. Juice!
And that brings us round to Razor, which I think he's gonna he's gonna probably attack Dream. I think. Oh, back again, Dagmar.
I'm sorry for breaking you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Love you.
You're still fired.
I don't work here.
None of you work here. No one gets paid.
So, do a 31 and a 29 hit Dream.
What? Is that just in general? Like, what is that against? Like,
Against your armor.
of course it hits. My armor's 14.
Okay. Let's get a nice D10 out when you're going for that. So, the first one does 18 piercing damage plus 2 fire damage.
Okay.
The second one does 14 piercing damage and 3 fire damage.
Okay.
I will avenge my family and also the other innocents you've hurt.
Please, can we like just have a conversation? Who are your family? I don't understand. Like, I
Your
don't
mom-
understand.
You killed my sister Mavis and my brother Joel.
Don't ring a bell. Is there a particular cult this is supposed to be from?
It was the hands of the Ebon Knight.
Well, no, they have a great freaking like they do like great magic trick night, and I'll go for that because they do like great hand like tricks of their hands. I don't go for whatever they do. I only go for the magic trick night.
How about the Princes of the Scorpions?
I go because they have cute scorpions. Have you seen scorpions?
And the 7 Jade Knives.
They have really
Help
nice
lead right back to you
collection.
at the center of the web.
They have a great knife collection.
I think he's just looking very. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. That's just for the fun of it.
Sure. Let's see. With a disadvantage, did you say?
Yeah.
It's 14.
Okay. He has -1 insight, and he rolled a 9. So he's like,
I don't believe you. You're the cult queen. Or whatever genderless monarch is. I appreciate your non-binary identity.
Sovereign.
Yes, that's the one.
Monarch
Anyway.
actually worked.
But I don't think I've not been told that I'm the monarch for the cult. So this is new information for me.
On this philosophical note, we go back round to zombie refreshing beverage man.
Shambles forward slowly toward Boomslang. Give me your juice.
And just makes a simple attack. Does a 21 hit?
What?
I rolled an 18. He's +3 for freaking melee attack.
That is my armor class.
Oh, check that out. That's cool.
Sam, cutting words.
That's
No. Let it through.
5 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay,
as this
fine.
crystalline fist wrapped in leather just goes boonk. Juice!
Get away from me! Get away from me! It's on me now!
It's just like, shards of him are breaking off. More is leaking out. Dull, featureless eyes.
That brings us round to
I'm actually
Lavinia.
quite bubbling as well.
Looking around the arena
Yeah.
stage, I don't know where we are.
Yeah.
How do Bianca and Razor look? Like, do they look like badly hurt or?
Bianca looks sort of middlingly injured.
Okay.
Razor looks like they're made of like stronger stuff, so they're not
Okay.
in imminent peril of dying.
Okay, I'm still gonna try this. I'm going to just look up at the sky, look at that blue and yellow point in the distance that I assume is the Ikeatron.
Yes.
And I'm going to utter a single divine word, and I would like Bianca, Razor, and Reanimated Refreshing Beverage Man to all make charisma saving throws.
Charisma saving
As
throws.
I look to the sky
That's really harsh.
and I say, Blahai! What did you get, Trevor?
I rolled a 16, but a zombie has a -3 charisma. So
It's okay. 16 wouldn't have made it.
Okay, so Razor has 0 charisma, and so rolled a total of 8.
Okay.
Bianca, however, rolled a 19.
Okay, Bianca, nothing happens to Bianca.
Right.
How it depends on how many hit points Razor and Refreshing Beverage Man have. So 50 hit points or fewer, 40 hit points or fewer, 30 hit points or fewer, or 20 hit points or fewer. You just tell
Yep.
me which one.
More than any of those.
Okay, so then nothing happens. What about you?
Less than 30.
Okay, you were blinded, deafened, and stunned for 1 hour.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, an hour?
Yes!
What spell is this?
Divine Word. It's only a
Wow.
bonus action to cast, but it's 7th level. Hey,
What?
20 hit points or fewer, they would have been killed instantly.
An hour?
An hour!
10 rounds is a minute.
Yup.
Do the math. So for the next 600 rounds,
Yeah.
Look,
have
she
my-
killed you,
Yeah, just
you
tell
get
it
back
easily.
up, she's real mad about it. And that was only a bonus action, so as my action, I'm gonna move my Moonbeam back over Bianca.
Okay.
Another con save from her, please.
So Bianca, con, that's 9.
Sorry, what did you say?
So that's a 9. So I'm assuming
Okay,
that's
so
a
she'll
fail.
take 16 points of radiant damage.
16 points. Okie dokie. She's looking fairly rough at this point.
Okay, okay. I should maybe have cast Moonbeam. Well, no, because she made the save, so
Um,
that would have been fine.
Reginar.
I'm gonna launch a Chaos Bolt at Bianca.
Okay.
Do it.
So it does 14 hit.
No.
Yeah. I also am out of Bardic Inspiration slots, which is why Cutting Word has not been used. I don't think there's anything else I'm really gonna do at this point. Nope. I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm gonna take a look at the fish and just like stare at it for a bit.
Just flop it. Dream.
Okay. Obviously, so Dream's a bit perplexed with this whole Razor situation, but they're gonna cast Toll the Dead on.
Nice.
What's the
Razor
famous cousin's name?
Bianca.
Oh, Bianca.
Yeah. I'll be like, you know what, Razor, I'm gonna come back to you in a second.
We're all confused about who this guy is, so I think this is fair.
Yeah, I feel like I just want to leave him alive a little bit so I can have more of a conversation because he is confused as hell. Anyway, so yeah, Bianca needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
So this is on Bianca.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's see what she gets. Nat 20.
Ooh. You bastard.
Still,
okay.
It isn't told
But-
that still half damage though.
Yeah,
Cantrip.
1 second.
Yeah.
One.
And
for a total of
if
28.
he's missing hit points, so it'll be D12s instead of D8s.
But it's
Okay.
it's a cantrip, so I think it's save or nothing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. It is. So yeah, no damage. That's my
Damn.
bad.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh.
Well, that's it then. They're just going to be confused and maybe stare at the phone and how many count the missed calls.
Yeah,
Basically, really
Have
be
you got bonus
distracted.
action spells?
I don't. Do I have bonus actions? I don't think I do.
Everyone's got a bonus action. Huh?
Do they? I've
No,
been going this whole
Dreams only got-
campaign without.
Dreams only
You-
got 2-weapon fighting, so that only works if they made
Mm.
a weapon attack.
No, and my weapon attacks are pretty much useless anyway. So
Yeah.
to know.
Um,
It's okay. Bianca's gonna start her turn in the moonbeam again, so it's fine.
yeah. But first, slang.
Deeply, deeply unsettled by the return. Well, it's not quite as. I guess it's not quite as refreshing as it used to be, but still a beverage and still somewhat humanoid shaped. So, Boomslang is gonna go and back away. So you know, I'll take an opportunity attack.
Can't. I'm stunned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stunned for
blinded,
100 rounds
and deafened for 600 rounds.
And blinded.
I said blinded, deafened, and
Oh,
stunned for
sorry, I
600 rounds. Because it's 10 rounds for a minute and 60 minutes
Yeah.
for an hour.
This is honestly the most fun spell I've ever gotten to
I've never
cast.
divine word.
7th level cleric spell.
God, I rarely play clerics.
You're great.
I've only ever played a multi-class cleric.
Same.
You and your
Need to try that.
multi-classling.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a few steps back at this kind of like swaying lump and kind of like, oh man, to think I was ever jealous of you. And I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Now, you know I said earlier about a spell that I would homebrew specific rules for.
Uh-huh.
I think that's an auto crit with Shatter
Cool.
on
Yeah,
a glass man.
I know it's overkill, but this is a very
Maybe.
This is a pardon?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Zombies have something interesting, but go ahead.
Oh yes, they do, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Yes, they do. Okay, so I'm gonna. I mean, for roleplay, I'm gonna dump in a 5th level Shatter because it's because Boomslang. This he's working his way through some stuff, you know. So a 2nd level Shatter is 3d8. So
Can I check? Am I close? Because I was very close.
You were
Oh.
very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too late now.
I
think you
can
should-
I
yeah,
can
but
I can position the 10-foot radius
you-
sphere.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
only
You can
10
do,
foot, yeah.
yeah, you can do it without hitting Reginar. Or
Yeah. I'll get Goldenrod to kind of drag Reginar a few feet away.
Yeah, I don't think you want to leave Goldenrod in the shatter radius either.
No.
Like Sonic coins everywhere.
It's gonna be 18 plus 33 points of thunder damage. And then you said double that.
I did.
Okay, so that's gonna be 66.
Let's see. The Undead Fortitude has to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken.
Is that not 20? Is it not 20?
So it was a 19. Constitution of plus 3.
Yes. So
22.
I don't think
So
it's
exactly
gonna be
1/3 of the damage.
yeah. So I think at this point, like, the Refreshing Beverage Man is literally just like glass powder, just stuff.
And a red sticky mist.
Yeah.
And just 2 slowly deadening eyes and
Yeah.
a straw.
Yeah.
The ice that was in his cranium is melting. And he just looks up at you. Exposure.
So that brings us round to Bianca.
Can she make a con save, Alex?
I still have a bonus action. So
Oh,
in
you
my
do?
bonus action, I'm going to say, "You get him, Lavinia, get him." So that's your bardic inspiration.
I still had mine. I haven't used
19.
it yet. I haven't made any attack rolls or saving
Okay,
throws.
I'll yell at Dream like, "Who is this prick?"
19 does make the save, but she's ooh, ouch. Still going to take 19, 26, 37 halved is 17 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
God, I hate Moonbeam. Love using it. Hate being in it.
I love that it actually does more damage than an equal level Dawn spell, but it's just condensed.
She actually needs to make some saving throws because otherwise her heat metal on Reginar should still be up. I think she's failed, so retrospect, that's fine. That resolved itself neatly. Okay, so I think what she's going to do is cast. Yeah, she can do that. She's going to cast Banishment on Lavinia.
Okay.
So charisma save, please.
That's my weakness, so we'll see. Oh, but for saving throws, that's a 19.
That makes it. You are not banished.
Yeah.
And let's have a quick just see if you got any. Yeah, I think that's that's her go. And Razor. He's just gonna let's see. There's so many of these powers that I just don't understand. So let's just say he's gonna shoot someone twice. I think because he's seen like how dangerous Boomslang is, he's going to take 2 shots at Boomslang. So does a 17 hit? Does a 31 hit?
No.
So that will be 16 piercing damage and so many dice. 5 fire damage.
Ow! But yeah, Boomslang's not looking great. Like he's looking...
You look like you might be in some cult as well, I guess. I don't actually know. But...
Hey!
No!
Hey!
No.
You judge everyone by first impressions. Just because I'm a snake-headed guy in a leather jacket doesn't mean I'm in a cult. I mean, I do worship one extra-dimensional being, but it's not a cult. It's a special... Shut up!
With the refreshing beverage man very much out of the commission now, that brings us back round to Lavinia again.
Okay. How is my darling cousin looking now, Alex?
She is very rough.
Okay, I am going to first of all move up towards her. And I'm just gonna look her right in the eye. And then go, "You were never better than me." And I would like to I'm gonna hit her with my warhammer.
Okie dokie.
And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That does not hit, I believe. Nope.
Damn it, I should have used my inspiration, but that's
She's
too
wearing
late.
half plate for the record.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. Okay, well, I should have used my inspiration on that, but now it's too late. So instead, what I'm then gonna do... What can I do? Hold on. Where are my bonus actions? Bonus actions. I can just fly. All I can do is fly. I'm technically already flying. No, I'm just gonna stay in her melee range and just see what she does.
Okay. Regina.
And also, she's still in the moonbeam, so...
Yeah.
You didn't
So
say she was moving out of it this time.
I'm gonna have a look at Razor and cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
So that is a dex save, please.
He rolls 29 on his dex save.
Well, surprisingly, that is a save. Again, I'm gonna have another. I'm just gonna stare at the fish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something with the fish shortly. But not yet.
Disturbing.
Does Burning Hands not do half damage on a save?
Yes, I believe it does.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, it does actually. That would be 15.
Is that after halving or before?
Half, yeah.
Pardon?
15 is the half.
Okay, cool.
That's a lot of damage.
She's taking a bit of punishment now. Dream.
Oh, he's going to take more punishment now. I'm going to do Finger of Death.
Yes! I was waiting for that.
I like to just build it up, slowly.
Oh no, I'm just always just waiting. I know you're gonna use it, and I'm just very excited when you do.
Hey, so that is what is that? That is a con saving throw, please.
23.
Okay, fine. It managed to survive that. But what is half of 71?
36 in context.
So it takes 36 damage.
That was just carefully delivered. Yeah, that's fine, but what's the half of this huge number?
Dream's you know what? It's either you or me at this stage. I would love to chat to you more, but
Lavinia can always
I will
bring it
never
back.
succumb to your wiles.
I'm not being wily. I'm just telling you, you're going to die.
We'll see about that.
Well, it's either me or my friends will kill you. So
Thirst trap lives forever.
And then it's about Khalil?
Oh, sorry. Did you say that was Boomslang? Sorry.
Yes.
So the two thirsty people who are up are Lavinia's cousin and
Yes.
Razor.
Yes.
So I know Lavinia hates her cousin,
Yes.
and it seems like Dream isn't really that bothered about this Razor guy. So can I get Goldenrod to slither over and try and just wrap up Goldenrod? Not Goldenrod, Razor.
Okay, Razor. Okay, yeah, what do you
So that's a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool. So it does a couple of damage. 14... 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and Razor is grappled and restrained.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And it can use an action. So he can use an action to escape on his next turn.
Okey-dokey.
And then Boomslam will kind of look up at Lavinia, being like,
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
down on the
like-
ground now.
okay, look over at Lavinia and be like, I mean, how do you want to do this?
She'll be dead next. She'll be dead so soon.
Right. So I'm gonna
Maybe look after Reginar.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just like staring directly at the fish. Hasn't looked up once.
I'll I'm so tempted to. No, I won't. Yeah, I'll cast. Yeah, I'll cast heroism on Reginar because, you know, he's going through a lot, and also he's taken a lot of damage. So I'm gonna cast heroism on you at a second level. No, yeah, I'll cast heroism at a second level, which targets you and me. And I'm gonna kind of put my hand on the kind of back of the mech. Be like, "You all right, mate? We're gonna get through this, all right?"
Still just like he was a fucking fish. The fish the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, did you know that or not?
No, I wouldn't have gone after a fish. I was going after a man. Like this feels wrong.
But was it the fish all along? Was the fish a dickhead?
I think the fish was still. Like, I don't know. I've never met the fish, but apparently the fish is a dickhead. Like
Anyway, fuck this fish. We got a contest to win. Come on, yeah. But I promise, once we get out of here, I'll personally help you hunt down that bastard Archie Marin if he really exists.
If he really exists.
I don't know. I've got a -2 wisdom modifier and a flat intelligence. I'm not the smartest guy in the box. So I cast a heroism on us, so we get temporary hit points. 4 temporary hit points at the beginning of every turn.
Nice.
And I'm also gonna give my bardic inspiration to Reginar as well. And be like, come on, man, we got this. Pull yourself together. We can think about fish and bastards and refreshing beverage zombies and all that totally normal stuff that totally just happened. But we've got to compartmentalize, yeah? Back in the game. Back in the game.
Okay, so are you done?
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with a nice Bianca saving throw for Moonbeam.
Yes, please.
That is so. What saving throw is it? Con 19.
Yeah, that makes it. But she'll take 9 points of radiant damage.
He is looking like practically gone. So what's she still got in her tank is the question.
I am in melee range with her at this point.
Yeah. So she's used up all her 4th level spells. So let's give her So she is going to
Enemy dead.
I mean, you're just going to be like a little smear along the floor at this point.
I will be a tiny but very devastating zombie.
I will turn undead if I need to.
Or maybe it's like Fantasia, and it becomes like lots of smaller ones.
Just refreshing steam.
Could reanimate the fish.
Okay, so wait,
The fish is useless without the mech suits.
so who's in melee with Razor at the minute? It's Lavinia.
Am I melee with Razor?
No, you
I'm
weren't.
in
You were
melee with Bianca.
Yeah.
I think
okay,
the
no,
snake
ignore
is in melee with Razor.
Yeah, Goldenrod is tying up Razor.
Yes. Okay, ignore that. Okay, in which case she's going to use heat metal on Goldenrod. Wait, why am I rolling that? So
What happens?
So I'm guessing both Razor and Goldenrod are gonna.
That is true. I hadn't considered that, but never mind.
Warm.
Let's see. So let's just roll that on D&D Beyond because my maths brain is dying. So that's 13 points of damage to Goldenrod and to Razor.
Sure.
What the hell are you doing? I'm trying to get you free. So, but is Goldenrod still up?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What did you say? 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Petty cash.
Yeah, it was 100 HP, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, we did say that for every coin I put in the purse, up to 100, that was the number of HP. But I feel like 100, I don't know, like 100 HP worth of metal snake might have been a bit too big to be a feather boa. So should we say 60?
Okay, it's your discretion. And Razor is going to try and use his action to try and break free of the snake. So, what save is it?
DC 16. I guess they can probably use Dex. I mean, athletics or acrobatics. Because it just says grappled, escape DC 16.
Not going to make it either way. So, just like, and you cultists.
Goldenrod's
Not in a cult. How many times?
Just
All of you.
me.
Everyone's
Just
cultists.
me. No,
Lavinia.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not in a cult?
I am going to just try to hit my cousin with my warhammer again.
Okay.
'Cause I'm really mad at her. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and let me just see, because I'm gonna make it a divine strike as well. So that is going to be 19 points of bludgeoning. Oh, sorry. 7 points of radiant damage and 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. I want to I haven't blinked since I appeared in front of her, and I'm still staring in her eyes. And I just... You were always so petty. And then I just take the warhammer and just smash it into her feet so it knocks her over. And her legs just go flying out from underneath her, and she hits her head on the stage and just unconscious or dead.
Okay,
whichever.
So what?
She's my cousin, so killing her is gonna make the family reunions a bit difficult.
Okay, so she just as she's sort of falling through the air, it's like praise Bezos, and then smacks her face.
Yeah.
So she is out of it, and now it is just Razor remaining, and Reginald's turn.
So I'll just turn to Lavinia and go, yeah, family's difficult. I know it. I want to check if the fish has any eggs.
Make an investigation check, I guess, or in nature.
Investigation. That is a 28.
You look very thoroughly, but this is a male fish, so no, there are no eggs. And it's not
With
a
a
sea
28,
either.
you're really sure it's a male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because archerfish, here's some psychom, are sexually monomorphic, which means the males and females look identical, and the only way to tell them apart is either dissection or genetic testing. So you really dissected this fish.
Yeah, I think in this case I've taken out a little dagger that I've got and sliced it open. It's properly filleted. So no eggs, but I'll pocket the fish. And we've got dinner for later.
Not a whole lot of meat on archerfish either.
I'm a halfling. I'm a small. I don't need a lot. It's just
Is the pocket meats on the left and the pocket fish is on the right?
The pocket meat's gone. I
Oh,
gave
okay.
that to Boomslang. And he had.
Oh,
that
I
whole
thought
pot
you
over
had
there.
more.
No, I think I might have a bun. So I'm
If you
maybe
only
making
gave him the
like-
sausage, then you would have a bun.
Yeah, so I've got a fillet of fish now. I'll just popped out.
Boomslang. No, sorry, no, Dream.
Okay, wow. So Dream is like, cool, yeah, this is almost done. Looks at their phone, Nokia 666. And I'm going to assume that Ray has tried to call again.
Yep.
And at this stage, they're like, you know what? I do have answers, and apparently I have more answers as well with this Razor guy. I'm just gonna call Ray. So I'm gonna conjure a Fae, which will conjure a Ray. Ray the Fae. So I'm gonna conjure Ray the Fae.
Okay, so you summon Ray on the phone. Dream. You get back to me, I see.
Yeah, question, why? I mean, obviously, I've been busy trying to get out. What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
There's loads of missed calls from you.
Oh, I just wanted to chat, you know. I heard you'd had some interesting adventures.
Okay, yeah, I definitely have. And actually, speaking of which, would you like to be involved in one right now?
How so?
I need you to come over here and fight this witch hunter guy. Even though I'm not a witch.
I think we should cut to the chase. I think you have something in your possession that I need before I can come over in person.
Okay, I'll hang up.
Okay, I think that's going to be your turn.
Hung up on your punch.
Boomslang.
I was like, I'm not ready to have that conversation just yet.
We're not dealing with orangutan the accursed just yet.
I'm gonna kind of saunter over to the restrained. Because Razor is currently wrapped up in a glowing red hot metal snake, right?
Yes.
Well, not still glowing, because the person who made it glowing is dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point. So it's kind
unconscious.
of cool
Yeah.
to just uncomfortably hot. So I'm gonna lean real close, lean in, again with my little tongue flicking out, and I'm gonna suggest that that Razor just give it a fucking rest. I'm gonna say, come on, man. Why have you got to jump to conclusions all the time? I suggest you just give up. Leave us alone. Like, look what happened to your bandmates. Come on, we don't have to do this. So I'm gonna cast Suggestion, which I believe is a Wisdom save. DC 17.
Okie dokie. He rolled a 0.
So as the two prongs of my tongue kind of my tongue flicks out, and I just give him a little bit of a lick on the eyeballs.
Okay, he's. You're right. And he just drops his crossbow. I forfeit the match.
See, someone
And then he just
got some
walks.
sense.
And with that, I think we're going to call a quick break there at this point because I really need the loo. So, see you back in like 8 minutes, 6 minutes,
6 minutes.
6 minutes. Okay,
Section
and thank you so much,
position.
Trevor, for being incredibly enjoying guest
Oh my
star.
god, shocking
Yes.
and beautiful.
Thank you
and
for joining
terrible.
us, Trevor.
I love hanging out with y'all. It's so much fun.
And don't worry,
Boomslang.
told us watching, Trevor will be back again on Science and Sorcery later this year.
Yes.
We have plans.
Where I'm gonna get tortured, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a certain 2 people are going to be in charge of that one.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Love you.
All right, Sam, take us off.
See you shortly, folks. Thanks, Trevor.
And we're back. But now there's just 5 of us again. Because Refreshing Beverage Man is truly defeated.
It's the most thorough defeating of any foe we've had on this show, I think.
Look, I was fully prepared to cast Turn on Dead if he got back up again. Alex, back to you.
You did
Okay.
murder the hell out of me, so.
So, with this, like, defeating as Razor walks off the stage dejected, you hear Braggadocio call out and appearing in sort of a miraculous puff of rainbow smoke. We have our winners. Thirst Trap. Nah, it's time for the main course, the Flaming Heteros. And now we have our prizes. As the grand winner of the Battle of the Bands, first, the gifts from our sponsors. So,
This better not be a fucking Tulsa.
no, we have not done Tulsa. We do not have the budget for that.
And we killed Eland.
Also that. So first of all, Death Tech presents the Faxtasm 7, voted best fax machine for contacting the dead of 1997 to 2008.
Some music slightly.
Secondly, Nugget King gives a lifetime supply of their Dodo Nuggets to all of our Battle of the Bands winners.
I do
While
like
stock
the
lasts.
Dodo Nuggets.
You have also won a decade subscription to Technical Golfer magazine,
Oh.
a 50 gold voucher for Blockbusters, and Masterson and Son Construction gifts each of you 50 crates of assorted surplus building materials.
What? I hope it's not. It's fine. It's fine. This is slightly insulting.
And not forgetting the grand cash prize, 150 gold each.
What? I think that snake is made of more than that.
But, and she winks, there is the true greatest prize of all. What everyone really enters when they want. They crave with the fibre of their being. The thing that artists want and crave above all else. Exposure and experience. And you see at this point, there's like some of the stage hands are just like shuffling some items into place. It's just like, yes, there truly is no exposure and experience like this.
Hey, what's the crowd saying at the moment?
They're just all hyped up in the moment of you winning at this point.
Oh, great! So they are like going crazy, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
great! I'm casting like pyrotechnics everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. That dream feels a little bit underwhelmed with all that.
And so you just see the tech hands like give a thumbs up to Braggadocia, and you are all suddenly hit with a wave of golden energy from the exposure ray. So this permanently triples all of your movement speeds.
Oh, okay. Triple.
Yes. And experience as you feel the information flooding your minds. And all of you are level 20 now.
Yes! I knew this was gonna happen! I'm so excited!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, we're doing legendary, aren't we?
Yes.
Level 20.
You
Yeah.
are Ledger. And then as you do that, like everything around you slows to a standstill and the color drains from everywhere around you. The crowd chanting just and then it stops entirely. And then the click of fingers. And you all find yourselves in a living room. There's sort of it looks like the living room of a hoarder. It's quite a spacious one. The sofa is nice. There's books everywhere on shelves and on sides. There's like odd bits of like drawing equipment. There's some house plants that probably haven't received half as much attention as they should. Well, apologies for the mess. I think it's time we had a little talk. And you all had a little break. You seem like you've had a trying time. And you all turned to see Doom for All standing in the doorway. Take anyone?
Which
Stay
Doom
back.
for All?
I mean, you've only seen one of them, but it seems to be the one you've seen before.
Okay.
Stay back.
I've got cake. I've probably got biscuits out the back if you want some.
What sort of cake?
There's some Victoria Sponge. I've got some triple chocolate, my personal favourite. There's some fruit cake, but does anyone actually like fruit cake?
Okay, no, come on.
No.
I mean, I like fruits. Sorry, are you the person we've been trying, who we're going to kill?
Oh yeah. That's me.
Right.
So don't worry. Time is paused. Well, the time in the castle is a bit like funny anyway. Like nothing is changing. You will go back to this. When you leave the castle, go back to that exact moment you left, receiving your wonderful construction supplies. I hear. Have fun,
Yeah,
I guess.
Don't.
What?
Flat pack or bust.
What the hell is going on? Why? How? We're legends. This is meant to be the.
I mean that you are exactly legends, and that is precisely as was intended. So, I think it's time that like I sort of like clued you in because it's only fair. Like, so as you spoke to Anjushri, I believe, and she filled you in that the only thing that could kill me were some legends, and that's you guys now. You won the battle of the bands, and you are like ultimate powerful heroes as soon as you get a long rest, anyway. But we'll come to that later. So the thing is, like, I need to be killed because I want out of this stupid business. And the only way to do that is if some suitably dramatic storyline takes place. So after you guys are rested, and you ask me any questions you like I want to be full open plate here. We'll go back. You'll kill me. It'll be like a super epic battle. Like the crowds will love it. You'll be even more famous. But you'll kill me. I will then, in my death, pass along my powers to you guys, and you guys do what you like with them.
I've been on the wrong end of deals before. What are these powers we're talking about, and what's the hitch?
Well, I mean, the main thing, as far as you're concerned, Boomslang, is you would be able to go and pass through the veil, do anything to the veil that shields Melded from the rest of the multiverse. You could disable it if you wanted. You could just
hypothetically interesting. If I were interested in that, yes.
Boomslang, you've literally carved into some of the city walls. I want to break the veil around Melded.
I believe it was. I want to break free. I want to break free.
That's what it was. Yes.
You
But
looked really
have
good in
carved
that
this-
little leather miniskirt when you did that.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Everyone knows that you want to break free. That's not a secret.
Yeah. The rest of you be able to travel through the multiverse as you will, or don't win. You can just go wherever you like, set up camp.
And what's the hitch?
Yeah, why are you fed up with this? Why? Like, what's so bad about
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I'm Doom for All, but I'm like not really the Doom for All. So like Doom for All and Melded, and like it's not me exactly, remember, are like this kind of two parts of this same story. So like whenever some like big legend happens in Melded, it has to involve Doom for All. My predecessor, which is to say the original Doom for All, worked out some like Weasley old magic shit to escape the role. But because of that, the Melded still needed a Doom for All. So I just was bamfed into existence to fill that role again. Now, there was a whole thing that involved like there was this big tournament thing. There was a talking bear, or the spirit that represented all bears. In fact, anyway, beside the point. So, in this case, I'm not going to do that same Weasley thing he did because that was just cheap. And also, you can't repeat stories. It doesn't work like that. Legends, you can't just do the same thing again. So, I will remain Doom for All, but in like a kind of figureheady way. Like, I'll be around, but I won't actually have to do the kind of dramatic stuff because I won't have the power, because you'll have all the power.
So we'll be Doom for All.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
kind of. Like,
So if
Doom for-
something
Doom for
dramatic
some.
were to happen in Melded, we would need to be here for it.
not really. Like, what usually happens in this situation is that like some like plucky gang of heroes will be deposited and Melded fresh off the boat, and then they'll like get powerful and like as long as like Doom for All is somewhere in the story, it doesn't matter. But like, okay, so let me just be clear. The deal is that like because Doom for All is such a thing, like sometimes I have to be the villain, and sometimes I have to be the hero, and sometimes I have to be the capricious trickster or the elder statesman, and it's just like I just want to be me. Like, I don't want to be like the toy of the stories all the time.
And I guess, between the four of us, we could, do shifts.
Why are we taking on getting a job out of this? Like, this is not like I haven't won this job.
I've done worse jobs for less.
I mean, the cost of this is you can all go anywhere in the multiverse. I mean, there's some other powers. You can like add the rift power to your weapons and stuff. You can fly.
I
you
can
can
already
teleport.
do that.
I mean,
I can do that too.
I mean,
Dream can
I'm not
teleport.
saying it's the most original power set, but you can do some pretty sick shit with it.
Okay, but what's the catch?
Oh, I mean, there's not really a catch.
I
I
guess
mean,
the
like,
catch is
if
that
you
we have
guys
to be
fuck
in
up, that's on you.
stories. The catch is what? We have to, we just have to be involved in stories.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, not really. This is basically like a cosmic narrative, like accounting fiddle. None of us will have to do anything specifically. You do what you like. The stories will like autocorrect enough that it should be fine.
So the real loser is the system.
I mean, yes, I guess. I mean,
What do you lot think?
Yeah, all right.
I'm very confused.
I don't trust him.
I mean,
I wish the sharks were here. Honestly, I miss them right now.
I mean, like,
you
yeah.
can leave, and he just like flicks his fingers and the sharks appear.
Oh no. Well,
It's a metaphor.
yeah, it was more like usually talk to them when I'm confused, and I don't actually want them.
Okay, they're gone again.
Okay, that's weird.
Wait, so if you can just like click your fingers and then sharks appear from another plane that they've vanished to, click your fingers and like let us all leave. Like,
I mean, I could do that, but then I wouldn't get to leave. This way, we all get to leave.
But if we kill you,
Yeah.
then you're dead. But then you're a ghost because it's melted.
I mean, it's
shit, it's
very,
refreshing
very hard
beverage,
to
man,
kill
a
a doom
ghost.
through.
Oh shit, is refreshing beverage man a ghost?
I mean,
Give me the powers. Give me the powers. Give me the powers.
okay. So, I mean, yeah, he is a ghost. I mean,
We
yeah,
gotta we gotta get Trevor back here.
I mean, he's not here right now because he's like all the ghosts are also frozen in time right now. So,
Oh, okay.
like, would you want to speak to him again? I could probably.
No. I need the powers just in case he comes back. Because that, I didn't want to say it to his face. That was some freaky shit. I've never been so stabbed in my life.
Okay, I mean, okay, so you can with the rift powers, you can permanently destroy ghosts. That is like a very specific niche use, but like if that appeals to you, then that is a thing you can do.
I mean, that's secondary. Primary, obviously, I want to break free, but like, you know, I killing ghosts also handy. Yeah, so I'm sold. Where do I sign? I mean, if you guys don't want to do it, I'll do it. I mean, I don't mind killing him myself. I love you all.
I'm gonna take Boomslang's little IKEA pencils and just take them from him.
But wait, whoa!
Wait, we're a band, remember?
Yes.
We do things together.
Yes.
I've got some quiche here as well, if you'd like it.
The snake vape. I will blow the snake vape.
Okay.
I think we need to have a little huddle.
Oh, that's fine. Just give me a shout when you're done. Say there's some quiche.
What?
Waste of eggs.
To be honest, I am hungry, so I'm gonna go and get some.
Regina could have hatched those. Could you hatch
I
a
can
quiche?
still do it.
You're gonna hatch a quiche.
Hatch a quiche that is within his power.
Quiche.
Oh no.
Okay, is that going to have to be merch as well now?
Hatch the quiche. Yes, I insist.
Okay.
It could just be some shitty clip art.
Yeah. No context, just a picture of a quiche and say hatch the quiche.
Just tattoo it on my. I don't know.
Are we having a separate little huddle without them for all
Yeah.
listening?
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just halfway through a novel right now, so I'll just be in the study.
I could also cast deafness on him.
You cast deafness. I'll cast silence.
No, but then we can't speak.
No. I'll
Guys,
cast silence on him.
I think he'll be fine. Just go into the study.
I mean, like, if you want, like, I mean, it's a bit melodramatic, but and his ears vanish.
Ah!
Okay.
Like it's like just wave when you want me back.
I don't fully believe he doesn't have more ears hidden somewhere.
It's all right. I've cast silence on him. There's no sound exists around his non-ears.
Good.
Wait, did you just nod?
He can read lips. Or
I don't even have lips.
I cast blindness on him.
Okay, what's the save on that?
So I think it's a wisdom.
Yeah.
Hold on. Constitution.
Yeah, he makes that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, like seriously. Okay, I'm going now. You just
All right. So,
He picks up some canapes as he goes and just is munching them on the way down the hall.
So I think we should call a Rachatan.
Now?
I have
What if he's frozen in time?
reservations about that, personally.
Also, like, you and Boomslang are nearly dead.
I'm not doing great. But I mean, we could always rumble. So what's the advantage to murdering him now rather than like a big showy thing?
For which we could still call orangutan.
And I still have reservations about that.
Which is very fair. I'm not saying we should do that. But we can have Ikeatron, we can have Jeff.
Personally, I would like a rest first. I would really like a nice cat nap. And maybe actually find Razor and actually have a chat with him. Because he was talking some
if you would like.
crap. Not right now, thank you, Reginald. In a bit, later. I need to speak to Razor. I need to sum up the courage to summon Ray. And then we can decide, but we don't have to rush in right now. Plus, I actually am rather hungry. That cake looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, yes, would like a little nap. But I am quite keen to go along with the whole do the fight, kill the guy, get the powers.
We can still do that, but I think Dream should have a chance to deal with that weird man and Ray.
Oh yeah, sure. But like, we are gonna do the thing, right?
Regardless, we're going to kill him. I don't know why Reginald wants to kill him right now.
Phew. Okay. Yeah. What's the rationale, Reg?
I didn't say there was a rush now. I just said we should call the Fae. I wasn't like.
Why do you call the Fae right now?
Because like I don't trust this Doom for All.
No, of course not.
And you trust Ray?
No, I don't trust either of them. But I feel that they would kind of negate each other.
I definitely think that when the time comes, I'm on board with the old. I
think, but at the same time, they might negate each other. But what if they don't? And then we need to be prepared. And right now we are very tired. You have a fish in your pockets. And also, time's apparently frozen. So who
see me? Sorry.
It's a breast pocket. What?
Jail.
Fish-shaped nipples. Fish-shaped nipples is all my brain's giving me.
You just sort of see down the hallway that Doomfall's walking around with a matcha latte.
Look, Ray might not even be able to appear right now because if we're the only things that currently exist in this time because time isn't real anymore or something.
So we're agreed we want to have a little rest, but like
I think we should have a little rest because I can only heal you all so much.
Also, this Doom for All, obviously I don't trust him fully either, but it does seem to be our interests do seem to be aligned. All we're going to do is have a sleep, kick his ass, and then
we go to kick his ass. We call Ray, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what Dream wants to do.
Or, once you've got once you've got all the cosmic power in the universe from murdering Doom for All, then you can take on Ray if you want, or we could make him fight, or whatever. And we've got the Ikeatron. And we've got the Regtron.
And Jeff, whatever Jeff is.
Jeff's a baby. Don't bring Jeff into this.
I believe Jeff is a griffin.
If you think we should bring Ray or whatever his name is here right now, you are leaving Jeff to his fate. Because
I mean,
Jeff,
that-
like you said, is a baby. And if we all die right now because you think we should bring Ray here and have them fight when we're unprepared, then we die, who's going to look after Jeff?
Someone will look after him.
Who?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Jeff's a baby! Jeff can't figure it out!
It's a dinosaur baby. I mean, yeah.
Did you just abandon your child?
Oh. He's already done it
You're a
once.
terrible parent!
I mean, yeah. Straight up, yes. Yes, I am.
Boomslang is shrinking down inside this jacket.
Honestly,
Dreamy.
you shouldn't.
No,
I
say
think
it.
we need to find
Say
Jeff
it.
a new
What were you
parent.
going to say?
I think we need to. I don't think you deserve to be Jeff's father.
Well, I found him. I lovingly incubated him
And now
for
you
all
want to
24
abandon
hours.
him so you can go into some ridiculous battle when we could have the same ridiculous battle tomorrow when we're better prepared and we can have set up a legal guardianship for Jeff if something happens to you.
I mean, I guess you're making a valid point.
I can't believe you earlier saying you were so happy to be a father.
No, you say a lot of things, and then you win Battle of the Bands, and just like ego's just like. Whew.
Yeah, man. I mean, I get it. I get it.
I'm
Like,
so glad you don't have any
just a minute ago, I was considering going solo. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Look,
like, you know,
I'm just gonna say this, Reginald. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm just glad you don't have any, a partner and children, because I don't think you'd be very good to them.
Okay. Let's maybe we can address this another time, because this all seems like a little bit fractious, and
I mean, it's
totally-
incredibly awkward. That's what it is. Boomslang. I'm gonna go and have some cake. You guys chat whatever you're chatting about, and Dream just
look.
walks off.
Also, I don't think this rest is going to give us time to set up a legal guardianship, because I think we're resting in, and if you'll pardon the phrasing, Doom for All's pocket dimension. I think that's the plan, because then we come back to the moment we've won the Battle of Bands, and Doom for All appears, and then we kill him, and then that's the epic.
Well, we can take the time while we're resting to write something down, and then when we reappear, we'll throw the paper airplane
Last Will
with
and
them.
Testament. Yeah,
Yes.
I've done loads of those, so they're not really last, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw the paper airplane with
Current
the
Will and
instructions for
Testament.
Jeff's care into the crowd, and someone there will find it, and then Jeff will be taken care of.
Does anybody have the legal qualifications to write a last will and testament here? Do any of you know how
No,
to
but
do
I
that?
do have a pen.
Well,
I-
pen's a good start.
I
I've
guess
got many
technically-
pencils.
I guess
And
technically I'm the
paper.
closest to know that kind of stuff.
I mean, Doom for All probably is an attorney.
Also, yeah,
or can
Dream,
make himself an attorney with the snap of his fingers.
You've signed enough pacts. You know, you've got a.
Also that.
You've got
I've
a
passed
senior
out
fair
in
free
many
contract.
bars. That's kind of like passing the bar.
There we go. I think we're good.
I think between the four of us, we make one barely competent lawyer.
Right. So, what? So we agree to murder this dude. We have a
Yes.
little sleep,
Yes.
and then we wake up. We do the murder. We get the powers. We do the stuff that we want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a simple 6-step plan. All the catchiest
And also,
plans
we've
have 6
set up
steps.
legal guardianship for Jeff somewhere.
Yeah,
in that.
7. A 7-step
7.
plan. Yeah. Oh, also we need to make sure that we re-murder Refreshing Beverage Man. So an 8-step plan.
That goes into the then we do the stuff we want to do bit, so it's still just 7.
Okay, a 6
Seven.
step plan. 7. This goes on for a few minutes.
The two least intelligent members of the party trying to count.
Yeah,
Dream just lets it happen.
the two absolute thembos of the crew just like completely going around in circles.
We bring
But
out
we're
the
agreed,
pencils
yeah?
and start writing numbers down.
Are we agreed?
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, I say this Victoria sponge is very good. You should have some.
I'm more of a carrot cake guy, but whatever, yeah.
Are you happy with this?
I unhinged
Regina?
my jaw and shoved the remainder of the cake in.
I said a bit of it, not the whole thing.
No, you had one slice. I had the other slice.
I mean, the others might have wanted a slice too.
Oh,
No, don't! Oh, no!
I would rather have a pocket fish.
I'm gonna. I assume that magic is still like working here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to cast message and message Doom for all.
Okay.
It's like, is there separate sleeping quarters so I don't have to spend this what could be my last long rest with this lot?
You hear back is like, it's not even following the rules of the message spell. He's just like, well, like I can literally summon a room to your specification. So however you like.
one big room, yeah, with one big bed.
No. I like my space.
And it's a
with
water
several
bed.
beds.
I'm a cat.
One
Don't have
giant
to
water
share.
bed.
No. My claws will get in it. It'll burst.
Anyway, no. Are you done now? Shall I come back and bring my ears back?
Bring your ears back.
Yeah, just message again. Yes, you can come back now.
Okay. So he just walks in the door and he just like boop boop. Ears back. So how are you feeling on all this then?
Oh, I don't think any of us trust you even slightly.
Oh, that's fair.
You make very nice cake, though, I have to say.
I mean,
Cool,
I trust you slightly.
Okay. Anyone want any other food? I mean, you can have whatever food you like while you're staying. Obviously, like take as long as you need. If you want a couple of days, you can do that.
Are you a lawyer?
No.
Could you be a lawyer?
I mean, I could get you a lawyer.
We have a baby thing.
Well,
I think it's
Reginar has a baby.
Not these three. I have a baby Triceratops called Jeff. He is about an hour old.
Do you want me to bring him here?
No. God, leave him. Leave him now. There's the Triceratops. There's also, and like from inside Top Pocket, this little guy. So Echo as well. In the event of my untimely death, I will need to pass their care and well-being and inheritance of my estate over to someone else.
I mean, sure. Like, I can have that arranged easy enough.
Yeah, chat with a good lawyer would be really
okay. Okay, and he like summons like a marble bust of a lawyer. Is like this guy. He's a marble bust, but he's also a lawyer. Like he's like a different lawyer to the guy he's a bust of. They're both lawyers, but yeah, he's been around for like 1,000 years. He's got a shitload of experience. And it's like, he is right. I am a very experienced lawyer.
Sign things.
Yeah, what's your credentials? Like, who have you represented?
Well, I was representing Satan against God for several court cases. And God against Satan as well. Like
So not OJ.
No, Jesus Christ, no. I mean, Jesus Christ. Also, I haven't represented him personally. He tends to self-represent. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I can hold a pen in my mouth.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
As long as
Yeah.
all of Regina's
Can't
children are
we
looked
all
after
hold a
if he
pen in our
dies.
mouths?
Of course you can, Boomslang.
I can even hold my tail.
I've had a lot of time to practice. Like, I was carved like 1,000 years ago and have never had arms, so I don't know what it's like.
Valid.
Look, as long as all of Regina's children are looked after if he dies.
Okay, so Doomfall summons a pile of documents to the specification of all of Reginald's children. So there are 3 sets.
Hmm. Huh.
These
1, 3, 2. Boomslang, how does it go?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. That.
What?
So look, so
What?
here's one, yeah. Here's another one, and then so this is for the griffin, the Triceratops thing,
Yes.
and then this is for the spider.
Yeah.
And I'm quite disappointed in all 3 of you that you're touching my legal documents without me getting a chance to look at them.
Okay,
sorry,
so
sorry.
what is
Stream just looks at you and doesn't say anything. It's like, It's like, I'm not going to pry.
what's going on with you?
Nothing.
One of them spare. One of them spare. You gotta have a spare one. Look, in case you spill some coffee on it. Look. Oh, sorry, I spilled some coffee. See,
Doomfall is
look,
just looking kind of awkward and just slightly back out the room at this point.
coffee. Spare. Coffee spare. Right, Reg? Right,
Oh, I
right?
must have made a mistake. To Regina.
Yeah. Also don't feel like why there would be 3 sets because one of them I have no custody over. So I'm not saying this out loud.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
All you said was your children. What was...
No, I specifically outlined there was a Triceratops baby and a spider.
Okay.
I don't have any legal overhold, and this is like again, I'm gonna cast like message. I don't have any legal overhold over the other individual that you're referencing.
The 3rd set's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
just a
my mistake. I apologize for that. Silly
Cool.
me.
And then in like I'm gonna deal with these documents myself without other people like watching what I'm doing.
Oh, no, I don't care. This has nothing to do with me.
As long as you're doing it, Lavinia doesn't give a fuck.
I'm gonna kind of get between Lavinia and the paperwork, just in a very ineffective screening maneuver.
So I am signing over the care of Jeff and Echo and whatever inheritance there may be to A1 Daisy Puddlebrook at the address that I was provided by either the invisible private detective or Echo. I can't remember which of the 2 gave me that address. But I did get an address.
Detective, if I recall correctly.
So
I was like, I mean, you do realize I could just like give them a load of stuff if you want.
I'd rather it was written up and everything was.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, he just like flips his hands up in the air and just like diamonds scatter down, and then spins around on his finger and they form into one big diamond, and then pumps it out of like whatever you need.
Ooh,
Like you guys are doing a big favor for me if you do this. So like, I'll like set up whoever you need.
Just like out of interest, like you want us to have like a battle with you. Why couldn't we just like put your neck on a chopping block and we'll just chop your head off?
Because that's not a very satisfying story. Okay, so like what I'm thinking, we'll go straight back into the arena when you're all rested up. You can have a spa week for all I care. Like we'll do whatever suits you. Then we'll have this fucking awesome anime battle in front of everyone. And then you'll defeat me, and I'm not going to go easy on you just to be sure. Like this, you have to do it by the rules of stories, otherwise it won't work. But it'll be this fucking like maybe I don't know, like your friends can come in at the last minute. I don't know. We'll work something out. Play it by ear, and then you get the power, and I get to kind of half retire.
I would like to make an insight check
Go for it.
on Doomfro.
What's anime?
Oh, he just like summons some like I don't know DVDs. I don't know.
Death Note.
Yeah,
Dream would enjoy Death Note.
yeah.
Kind of like a cult. I got a 25 for my insight check.
I mean, he seems pretty genuine.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I've signed over the documents. I'm happy at this stage. Like,
I have a question, but it's not related to any of this.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful. Make that a GIF, someone. I have a question, but it's not related to us. You wanting us to fight you or anything. Have you ever heard of a thing called the Forbidden Twilight Catalog?
Oh, I mean, I haven't, but I can make myself have done so. Wait. Oh, right. Yeah,
Holy text, IKEA, secret
yeah.
building instructions. There was a page missing. Any idea what happened to that?
Oh,
Is it on my cousin's body?
Yes. Like his eyes sort of like just flash like white for a second as he scries. It's like, oh yeah. She had that tucked away. She was going to
Can I
sell
have
some
it?
secrets. Oh, sure. There you go.
Just so I can put it back with the rest.
Oh, yeah, and I apologize for like zooming out of that. Do you want the loot from those guys?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I mean, well, Regina took the fish already, so we have that.
No, I mean, I wasn't particularly like. I mean, you guys do you. Like, I'm not gonna judge.
We don't know anything about that fish. It could be very magical.
Okay, so
Archer fish are
oh,
very
do you want Razor's stuff as well? Like, I know you didn't kill him, but you kind of want him. But
Dream, what do you
Sure.
think?
okay, so let's
He was
see.
after you.
Oh, I
So
already said
first of
yeah.
all, is like here's Razor stuff. So there is a nice +3 heavy crossbow for you all. I'll send you a list of all this later because we won't
Yeah.
inventory wrangle now. And there's some studded leather +3 on Razor. I will have to consult with Trevor as to what precisely refreshing beverage man had on. Well, I'm sure it was terrifying. And Bianca had half plate +2, a whip +2, and a sentinel shield.
Awesome.
And I will also have to double check what Archie had on because his stats were slightly different.
Yeah. Because it was actually an archer fish in a mech suit.
Yes. I mean, anything else anyone needs?
I mean, don't heroes have, I don't know, potions and stuff, like weird stuff? But we can get a random assortment. I don't know. I'm just keen to get things done. You know, I want to do it properly. I want to make sure that.
Yeah. I mean, like if you want any like cool like flaming sword classic, I can just give you one of them if you want. I'd sort you out with some badass weapons.
All right, I'll jot that. I'll jot down a list.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Could I? Is there some sort of devices you can create that might contain a murderous fey?
Ooh, you're still pondering at Raymond. I mean, he is a pretty terrifying dude. I'm not gonna lie there. Yeah, we could. I mean,
Just in case, like, unleashes an apocalypse before we kill you.
I mean, okay.
Or after we kill you.
The catch is here. Like, I could contain him if I wanted to, but I wouldn't do that in the fight. But like, if you defeat me, then you get the powers, and then that'll be up to you guys.
Huh. Well, that's more incentive for me to kill you. Okay.
But also, I will just add that, like, I have all the powers right now, but if I give it to you, it'll be split 4 ways. So, like, none of you will be like this, like I am now. Like, the finger snapping might be a bit harder. Like,
But if we all were to combine together and like put our arms in and like do like some like teamwork type of thing, we could combine the power.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you could,
Or some kind
like,
of clicking rhythm, like
Yes.
ooh, I mean, like,
If we
you
all
want,
stand on each other's shoulders.
and click
I
at the
mean,
same
maybe
time.
you could do some, like, if you really need, like, me back at full powers, you could do some kind of Captain Planet thing, maybe.
Who's Captain Planet?
Oh, he's this weirdo from this other dimension. He's got blue skin and a mohawk. Pretty weird.
Sounds rad.
What's
Kind
wrong
of
with
like a
blue
cult,
skin?
cult figure, I guess. So you might like him. He does have these followers that, like, go around.
No,
Anyway,
seriously, what's wrong with blue skin?
I mean, like, nothing's wrong with blue skin, but, like, this is, like, a kind of weird, like, slightly...
Oh, is he like the Blue Man Group?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's one of
Which
them.
is another cult.
Yes.
Yeah,
They've tried to
cynical.
recruit me, but they only take men, which is very rude.
I mean,
Real sexist.
Boo.
I mean, I've heard the Blue Lady group is around as well.
Yeah, but
I don't know
they just sell herbal remedies.
Oh, were they? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were like doing loads of woad-based stuff.
Yes. Anyways, I think we're all on board now, Reginar, unless Reginar was
no.
really the only one objecting earlier.
No, I'm
Okay.
coming round to it. Last thing that I need in order to just kind of seal the deal. A bath and some pocket meat.
I can sort this. So, I mean, tell you what, let's make this easy. He just like spins open his hands, and there are 4 door keys. Like, hold the door, think of the room you want as you turn the lock. Bob's your uncle or aunt or whatever relation you were like. That room will be yours to rest in, get full rest. Then when you're ready, just let me know. I'll be around the house. I don't normally have company, but I will make sure I've got a dressing gown on. Or I mean, I could do the floating censorship bars either if you'd prefer that.
No,
I mean, you know, I'm easy. You know, not everyone
no,
might mind.
no, boom slang, no. It's giving real life Duffmar shivers, so no. Just the thought of a real person walking around with floating censorship bars just makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like
pocket meat wise, can I have a Scotch egg?
Sure. Like, what's your personal preference on that?
Just like kind of soft boiled egg with some really good pork meat, and then
do you like the herb crust?
No, just panko breadcrumbs.
Okay, there you go.
Immediately, egg timer wrapped.
Oh my god! God's sake!
I mean, like, okay. Anyway, like, I think this is probably the point where I'll let you get off. Just ask me if you need anything. I'll be around, like I say. Get your rest, and then next time we like meet up properly, perhaps we get ready for our epic final battle. It's gonna be so sick. Everyone's gonna love it.
I mean, we're legends.
Exactly.
Need to figure out all my new spells.
Yes.
So yeah, Boomslang grabs one of the keys, goes off into one of the rooms, turns the key, and walks into a room which is actually it's a rocky desert with like coarse hot sand, and he just takes off his jacket. He doesn't. He closes the door behind him when he remembers he gets a little voice of Lavinia and Dream in the back of his head, and they're like, "Close the door." And he goes, "Okay, fine." He takes off his leather trousers and just kind of like squirms around in the hot, scratchy sand, just like getting off a layer of scales, and just kind of really kind of basks in just being in like a solid, normal, non-crazy place.
I mean, I was expecting you to summon like a Japanese love hotel there, so that's
just filled with drugs.
yeah.
No, Boomslang is like the closer he gets to attaining his goal, the more focused he's getting.
Oh, I believe you. Lavinia will also grab a key, but before going into her room, she's just gonna turn to Reginar. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that you're a terrible father. You just seemed so happy when Jeff was born, and it's only been like an hour. And then suddenly you wanted to abandon them, and I don't know what's been up with you lately, and I hope everything's okay, but I don't want you to die, but if you die, I want the people you care about to be looked after.
I appreciate it.
And
I just remember.
I didn't mean to say that you're the worst parent. Bianca's parents were the worst parents, and trust me, you're nothing like them.
Well, I hope you don't take us the wrong way, but I don't forgive you for it.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Okay. Agreed.
All right, and she'll turn into her own room, which is just IKEA furniture.
So just a normal hotel room is what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's like it's like the IKEA showroom. So there's multiple different areas that are all set up as like bedrooms, but all slightly different models of beds and stuff.
Okay.
Reginar is going to take a key and head into a little room that, when you go in, is like a little hobbit hole. And he's going to like start to draw a bath. And like it's incredibly like hot water. There's a pipe there that like reminds him of home. There's a crib, and Jeff's there. And I'm just gonna take out Echo and just gonna place him on the dresser. He gives a little wave, and place the Scotch egg there as well. That's just gonna stay there. And like there's like a scent in the air, which Reginar just remembers being Daisy's perfume. And he's gonna get into the extremely warm bath and just kind of dunk his head under the water and just lie there for a while.
Wow. Okay. I guess Dream would take the key. And so I was smiling when Khalil was saying that Boomslang went to a desert, because that's where I'm going. I am going.
You see a naked snake man riding in the sky.
With censorship bars.
Yeah.
No. Queen is the desert which Dream grew up in, so which is an oasis, because that's also Dream's last name. So it's an oasis space, and yeah, it looks like what a car would be, but obviously that's Dream's first home. And they are at a moment of one thing, they hung up on Ray, so they have a lot of things to think through. So they're just gonna there's like a space for like meditation. So they're just gonna, do the whole thing like getting comfortable like a cat would do, and like just prod about, stretch, yawn maybe, and then just kind of like sit down and meditate and think about everything that's been going on, and been like, I need to get a hold of this, I need to figure this out. Do I summon Ray, or should I just ignore him, which also would be a bad thing because it is my patent. So she's just gonna meditate and think.
Okay. And I think with that, we shall call this penultimate episode of Legend of the Flaming Heteros to a close. And tune in 2 weeks' time, hopefully, to see the dramatic anime battle-style conclusion.
Let's fighting love.
Yeah. Thank you to all the players, and especially to Trevor as a surprise guest star of this session.
Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you, Trevor. You're not fired, I guess. Because we need you for things later this year. Yeah, we'll be back with Legend of Flaming Heteros on the 24th of October. But until then, you can get a Science and Sorcery fix this Friday, 7 p.m. for actual cannibals. It's going to be great fun. Might not be as much chaos as this was, though. I don't think we can. We can't say that with certainty. Is all I'll say. Possibly, maybe not. No surprise, Trevor.
That you know of.
If there's a surprise Trevor, I'm locking Sam out of all of the accounts.
I had nothing to do with making that happen.
And
other than
replacing Alex with MJ.
I clicked a button and I was told to click a button.
That's fair. Thank you very much, Alex. This was great fun. I look forward to the conclusion of our first mini campaign, which has gone on for like 8 months.
It's exciting.
All right. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. And some of us will see you on Friday. Good night, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Toodles.